up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar, episode 226. And today we're here with the legend, Beagle.
Yeah.
Beagle, what's up, brother? Oh, double. Oh, I'm still learning, bro. I'm still learning, man.
Oh, good, Frank. Hey, dude, thanks for having me here, man. Hyped to see the whole Downstar vibe out here.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's awesome.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming, dude.
Yeah.
Man, huge fan of yours, bro. Before
Thanks,
I even knew it.
Sick.
Dude.
Ooh,
Sit
damn.
right there, bro.
Oh, damn, that's the debut.
Craziest stories, dude.
2000.
So I'm 36, right? Back when I was in high school, I was probably like, when that came 2001, probably about
2000.
15. Yeah, 15-ish, something like that. It was my shit, dude.
Sick, dude.
Just like the way that the movie was edited, the hijinks of it, the soundtracks. Dude, I remember like on Kazaa, bro, searching all the songs, dude. And I had like a really good list of them. And I don't even know how I had them, because there was like the little clips from like Knox's, the ones that were on his clips, like the little songs.
Random little songs.
Yeah, dude. And I managed to get them all. And it's just like always been my shit, you know? And even when I got into the car stuff, like I have pictures of a Baker sticker on my car.
Sick,
and it's just,
man, yes.
and then when I started this podcast, right, I needed an intro, and I used the intro from Baker 2G. Stella, Stella, are you out there? And that's the intro to the podcast.
Oh, tight.
And that was back in what did I say, 2018, I think, when we started the podcast. Yeah, 2018 when we started the podcast,
man.
dude. And it's just like, it's always been part of my history, you know?
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah, dude, I love Baker, bro.
Thanks for the Baker homage, man, for the intro and everything. That's rad.
Of course, bro. And then when I just, so weird how just everything, all the stars were aligned, dude. And I just linked up with Jay, and I'm just like, dude, this is fucking crazy,
It's tight, man.
bro. To be sitting here with you, dude, and you were the one that was responsible for most of the footage on there, right?
Yeah. That video for sure. Particularly, that video. I was actually 18 when it came out. But yeah, I graduated in 99. What were you like, class of like
03?
03, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was the first. I had been filming before that with the 8mm camera.
Okay.
And the guy that was filming the Baker videos at the time, Jay Strickland, he just gave me a VX and just said, "Hey man, help film," you know, because he saw some of the videos that I filmed before with the 8mm camera and liked the random hijinks I was filming and stuff. And so that was Baker 2G was whatever I filmed with that VX for that year.
Yeah.
From between 99 and 2000. And yeah, they killed it, man. Andrew and Greco, Sumner, Bilala. Yeah, really good video, man. Classic. But that was just the beginning of all those Baker videos and stuff. It's fun.
Hell yeah, dude. So let's take it a little back, dude. How did you even get into filming?
You know, I think just when I was like 15 years old, or 14 years old, actually, I had a good friend of mine that I skated with, Big Head Jeff.
Big Head Jeff.
Yeah, Big Head Jeff Azer from Huntington. And he had a video camera at the time. And I think the first time we filmed each other was his dad drove us to this school, Ramona, in, I think it's either Bellflower or Long Beach, somewhere near Long Beach, Ramona. But it's a classic kind of like a big 2-block stage that's in all the world videos and at Krieger, and it's in all like 20 shot and all the world videos. But I don't think it's there anymore. But we were filming each other there. I think I did the switch 180 up, kickflip off, and he did something else there. But we were filming each other. And that's my first time actually holding a camera filming. But ever since then, it was totally addicting to film the skating and get tricks, like, you know, in front and behind the lens, you know?
Yeah.
Just, I wanted, ever since I started filming, I was already getting tricks of myself filmed at the same time. So I've always kind of considered, I just feel equally a skateboarder and a filmer.
Got you.
You know,
yeah.
It's never been more liked than the other, really. I mean, skateboarding's the original passion. I love filming too, but you know, I'm like, I tweak on them both.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to film people, but I want to get clips myself still, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a passion all around, you know?
Yeah. Dope, bro. So you're from Huntington?
Yeah, Huntington Beach.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it like growing up out there?
It was nice, man. I was just only child. Yeah, I grew up with my mom and dad. They're still together.
Nice.
My dad was a full-time bassist, playing different gigs all over Orange County. So he was providing by, you know, getting bass gigs, and then my mom was working at a post office, like in the shipping department or something, just warehouse work forever. But yeah, they just good folks. And at first we stayed in this trailer park, but it sounds funny, like a trailer park, like kind of trashy or something. But
yeah.
But they were like really nice. Like I remember our trailer. I remember they designed in like the office or whatever. Like, they want this carpet and that.
Oh, really?
You know, that wall and shit like that. Yeah, that layout. And they just had started doing that. I think that was in like 1988 or something. When I moved back to Huntington, because I was born in Huntington. I lived in Costa Mesa for a sec, and then back to Huntington. So ever since then, I grew up in Huntington in '88 in the new mobile home. But it was tight. It was like a wooden mobile home, almost looked like a house with like bricks underneath it, so you couldn't see the wheels it's on. Actually, you know, but it's really a trailer.
Yeah.
Like you know, you could slice it in half and take it to Oklahoma if you really wanted to. You know what I mean? Technically. Yeah. But anyway, you know, it's a nice little home, and just like went to, actually, you know, I probably started skating, like learning how to ollie when I was like 6. I was skating, but I learned how to ollie maybe in like the 6th grade, like 11 years old. And the school I went to at the time, in Huntington Beach, it was called Springview Elementary School. I went there from like 3rd grade to 7th grade. But in middle school, 7th grade, it was like 1992, 93. That's when like Snoop and Dr. Dre came out with The Chronic. It was like a big, like, when we came back from summertime to class in 7th grade, every kid was like some kind of like gangster or wannabe gangster, or like everyone was just hard as hell, like all about like jumping each other and just like tagging. And it was like, whoa, it was crazy. It went from over summer from like 6th grade to 7th grade, like, you know, just going out chilling, playing at the park, and then everyone just like thugging super hard. But so there weren't really many skaters there.
Yeah.
And they were, I don't know, I was having some issues there, man. They're just a bunch of, I don't know, people just starting shit. And so there was another school, Mesa View, in Huntington Beach, that was like all skaters and surfers and shit. And so the next year, from 7th grade to 8th grade, or over summer when I went back to school in the 8th grade, I went to Mesa View instead of Springview. And it was so sick, dude. Just all these skaters. And
so was that the reasoning that you switched schools? Because it got just
it
too
was
gangster?
it was just not the vibe. It was like just a bunch of like bullying and
gotcha.
Just like, I don't know, just negative vibes. Super negative vibes. And that's, anyway, because I lived near Springview, but I just drove like an extra mile to Mesa View. It was sick. Mesa View is actually the same spot where like Guy Mariano does a line when he's a kid in this old Blind video. He skates like, it's like a super long line. He's like 15 years old, and like Ed Templeton skates there. It's like a super sick actual skate spot, Mesa View. And it was cool to go to school there, and there was skaters going to school and skating there after school. It's just really cool. It's a whole different vibe. And then because of the people I knew from Mesa View going to high school the next year, you know, it was either I go to Marina High School, where I lived next to, which was all the people from Springview, all the
gangs,
just or whoever, just troublemakers and shit, and or go all the way across town, like the furthest high school, Huntington Beach High School.
Gotcha.
Which I went there, and they just happened to have built the skate park next door to the high school. Right,
oh wow!
Right then, in like 1995 or something, and so I could actually, while I went to high school, they had skate lockers, and you could actually go to the skate park for lunch and shit, and you would see like Tom Penny or like Jeff Rowley like skating there and shit during lunch, and then go back to class. That was really rad.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
So when you went there for high school, or when you switched schools to go to the new school in 8th grade, was that when you started skating a lot more?
Exactly. Or just I was around more skaters and the vibe and filming and shit like that, you know?
Got you. So, what made you like get into that? Did you have friends that were into skating?
Man, tell you the truth, I don't know. Because even in Springview, like in the 4th grade, 5th grade, maybe there's 2 skaters that I knew there that I didn't even really skate with. Yeah. They were actually on another level already. They were already doing kickflips and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just was skating with like local kids at my trailer park that weren't good at skating and stuff. So it's really, I don't know, I was all kind of within myself, the nonstop addiction and passion for skating. There was nobody actually really pushing it on me when I come to think of it.
Got you.
Yeah. Which is cool, but I definitely want to be surrounded by, you know, people that skate as well, if possible, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to go skate.
So when you started filming, you were still in high school?
Yeah. Well, see, so I like started messing with my friend's camera at 14.
Okay.
And then on my 15th birthday, my folks got me my own camera, and so in high school, yeah, sophomore year, from 15 till now, just filming, you know.
Wow,
but in those high school years, within like the 5 of my friends, I would edit videos from like a VCR to VCR tape, just losing quality as I edit.
Yeah.
Just the hardest way to edit possible. Hit record now. All right, make it. All right, stop. Oh, I messed up. Rewind. Now, just ruining the tape.
Yeah.
And I made 5 full-length videos like that between the ages of like 15 to 17 or something. And that, like, those are the videos that eventually, like, the pros and Strickland and like Reynolds, they saw. You know, and so that like paid off for me, like making those little videos with just my friends.
Yeah. Were you into video production, like at school?
I actually had a media class, but I didn't learn anything.
Really?
Not like a single thing. But while I was there, I had them make one title for one of my videos.
Yeah.
Because the crew that we called ourselves was Phylum. 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 And like the Phylum crew, but we made like this Phylum 5 with the art and graphics, so sick. And I took it home from school, and that was like the one thing I gained, I guess, from that class.
Yeah.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't know. I guess the teacher had to focus on like different people at a time, and I just kind of was just chilling. And,
Got you. Yeah, when I went to high school, I was in video production, and they just let us tinker with, the editing machine. Back then, it was like you hook up 2 VCRs, but then there was a machine, I'm not sure what it's called, but it had like buttons for transitions on it. And then you can switch over from transition, so it'll be like a wave or something like that. So that's why I was messing with that stuff. And then they would always have like the high video cameras. I have the one out there still. And when they would get jammed up, it was like, oh, this camera's broken. It's not. We'll just get another one. I was like, hey, can I have that camera? Like, yeah, it doesn't work. So I'll take it home. I was like, hey, Dad, do you think you could fix this camera? Dude, I had cameras all the time, bro, because they were just getting rid of them, and I would just have them like fix it. And I would always have cameras just to go out.
Your dad was good at fixing cameras?
Yeah, just like, it's not really just cameras. It's just anything. And I think it's like in our blood, dude. I really like to like see how things work. And then you could just manipulate it, cool, to work how you want it to work.
Wow, that's right.
That's kind of how I do like the car stuff. You know, I figure, okay, well, this is how this works. I can hide this, or color this, or change this, or whatever, make it look better, and then it'll still do the same function that it needs to. Sick. So just like always tinkering with stuff.
Yeah, dog, it's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I love editing too, man. That's my jam, bro.
Nice.
So when you first started editing the videos, was it any bigger ideas than that, or was it just, I just like to film and let me just put this together? Or did you see some videos and you aspired to be?
I think it was That's rad. It's a cool question, man. I think it comes back to just seeing the first skate videos I did, which was the 20 shot sequence World Industries video.
Okay.
I think that came out like 94, 95 or something. But like seeing the video parts, everyone's solo video part to like a song, whether the song, however, whether it's rock or rap or whatever, it's just so cool to just see that. And I think when I first started editing and was able to put music to the skating, that's what was extra addicting. It was like you could hear a Wu-Tang song wherever you are and just be like, oh, dude, I want to get a trick to this song or skate to this song. It's like it definitely had a lot to do with the music.
Got you.
Yeah, the editing, it's like wanting to skate to sick music, I think, was like the inspiration to keep filming and making videos and stuff.
Yeah. What was your jam back in the day?
I mean,
what did you listen to?
At that time in high school, I was just Wu-Tang.
Hell yeah.
Mostly Wu-Tang. It's weird because right before Wu-Tang, I was heavily into Green Day.
Really?
Which is random because now I hear them and I'm like, I skip, fast forward, turn down, change the.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm like I OD'd on Green Day or something.
That must have been what was the album, Dookie, right?
Dookie, dude.
Yeah.
That was when I was in the 8th grade skating with everyone in Mesa View and shit.
Yeah. Dude, something about that album, bro, is like that album cover is so sick, dude. Like, that's the one where it's like the cartoon, and there's just so much details.
A nuclear bomb or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right. You remember that. So, yeah, I remember when I got Dookie, because that was the first hit on MTV, was the basket case.
Okay, yeah.
Where they're all in like a insane asylum, and the drummer just like, they bring him the drums, he looks all psycho, and he just like hits it, and then just like, the fill, and I'm like, whoa, did that literally that scene from that video got me to play the drums.
Really?
That's all I cared about. Like, these drums. I bought drumsticks and I would play on phone books.
Yeah.
On the carpet in my room. I would shut the door, get on, like kneel down, like on my knees, and just like, there's like phone books, 4 of them, like tom-toms. Yeah. And they all make the same noise.
Yeah.
But I would play a Green Day song on the tape, the cassettes, and just like try to like just mess around like that. Did that for like a couple months.
Yeah.
And then finally my folks, they bought me a drum set that Christmas.
Nice.
Little 5-piece, sick little basic drum set. But dude, yeah, and then I took lessons a little bit, but it was all because Green Day. Like, I really was so inspired to play the drums. But once I got into high school and heard Wu-Tang, I just was like so over Green Day and got so into Wu-Tang that I kind of just stopped playing the drums too.
Got you.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, because that was my inspiration, was Green Day for the drums and the Wu-Tang. I just love Wu-Tang, love the beats, love their lyrics. I remember seeing like Kareem Campbell like skate to like a Method Man song.
Yeah.
I think that was in that first skate video I saw, 20 shot. And yeah, Keenan Milton too, skating to Method Man.
So you're talking about 96, 97, like, around that,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
Exactly, around then. Yeah, and then, dude, all the Wu-Tang albums, I bought every single one. Every Ghostface, Raekwon, U-God, Inspector Deck, all the solo tapes.
Yeah.
And I would just ride around in my mom's Toyota Camry, this 90 Camry. It was my grandma's, then my mom's, then eventually mine. But I would drive that to high school, bumping Wu-Tang. And then what's so funny is I didn't even appreciate bass at that time.
Really?
It's weird. I didn't even start appreciating bass till like maybe so late, like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. Like, but Wu-Tang, it was so, they had sick beats and lyrics that you just kind of wanted to hear at the time. But I just didn't. I would like have to treble high up and the bass low. Is so weird. But now, like, that's opposite now. I'm like, oh, treble low, fucking bass up, or like, yeah. Now I love bass so much. But yeah, it was weird. The Wu-Tang era.
Was nobody into systems back in the day when you were in high school?
One homie of mine, Corey Demers, who was actually I filmed him. He was in our videos too. He had this white Jeep Cherokee, like a '96 or something. He had some bass in there.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, the first time I was like learning about bass. Like, oh, bass! Like, what a concept! Like, I never even fucking like acknowledged bass like till then. It was weird.
Well, if you've never heard a song with like a good system, it just it's like if you've never had Topper's Pizza, bro, you don't know what you're missing, right?
Yeah, exactly. But now I love DJ Screw, slow down music, slow down rap,
Screwed and Chopped,
and it's like all bass, it's just like the best bass,
Dude, that's so funny, bro. Like about Wu-Tang, my cousin, he was he's almost about your age. He was my big brother, dude. I would always want to hang out with him and just be him, whatever he was into, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Prep.
Yeah.
He was all into East Coast rap, and Wu-Tang was it. So I remember when I was in 6th grade, I can think back that far, maybe even further than that. I had a Wu-Tang medallion, right? So at Hot Topic, they had my cousin worked there, and they had a keychain. It's a Wu-Tang keychain, and I made that into a chain. So I just put a chain on there or whatever, and I rocked it past high school. 6th grade, like all my yearbooks, I have the chain in there.
Damn.
Dude, it's so sick. I gotta show you, bro. I even have a picture from 2001, so my sophomore yearbook, and it says I have a shirt on that has a star, and it says Downstar, and it says Downstar ? A lot of students created their own business. This is Frank's business, or what have you. And I have the Downstar shirt, 2001, and I have the Wu-Tang medallion on, dude.
That's tight,
like, dude. It's so tight, dude. Like to have like these old memories, because it's like, I don't know if I remember that correctly, and then you find it and you're like, yup, there it is.
Did you have like Wu-Tang CDs?
Hell
cassettes?
Yeah, dude. I had it was for one of my birthdays, maybe 12th or 13th birthday. I had Cream edited version, dude.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
And that album's completely different than the unedited version.
Oh hell,
I think there's like extra songs on the explicit version, dude.
Yeah,
but
man.
I remember I had that, and then same thing, Hot Topic, dude. I went when Wu-Tang Forever came out, and they only had XL, and like. My son, he's 14 right now. He's probably like 6-7 inches taller than I was at that time. Just imagine a little dude with an XL Wu-Tang Forever. I said, I didn't give a shit, bro. I'm rocking this shirt, dude. And I wore like a pajama shirt to school. It's like Wu-Tang was my shit, bro.
Does your son wear that shirt now?
No.
Okay.
I wish I still had
right,
it, dude. Yeah, I play him a little bit of Wu-Tang here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he digs older music, dude. I love it.
Yeah, it's a trip because back then, Wu-Tang was all about lyrics. They were like, whoa, that was like, and at that time I was like, whoa, Ice Cube sucks. Like lyrically, like all these West Coast, Mac 10, everyone on the radio out here that I was hearing before Wu-Tang, I was like, damn, I couldn't appreciate that. I was like, whoa, they don't really put to it. They're just basic or whatever. But now, like growing older, that's what I listen to over Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
It's weird. Now I appreciate it. I appreciate the basic raps with bass way more than the complex and intelligent rap, like with, I don't know. Yeah. Whatever beat or.
And that's funny because I think that I've kind of switched. Like, I loved Wu-Tang, and I loved like, DMX and stuff like that back in the day, Big L.
Yeah.
But a lot of my interest to it was the beats. Did it all flow well? I'm gonna play this. I'm put this CD in. What it fleshes my flesh. I'm put it in. I don't like that beat. Change it. After a few seconds, I don't like that one. Change it. I don't. Oh, I love this one. So now in my older age, I'll go back and I'll listen to those albums. I'm like, damn, I really skipped over some stuff because they're really talking about some real shit back in the day, because I didn't know. I was like 14 years old. I don't even know what that means. So I'll go back to older songs. So now when people say oh, Ice Cube sucks, and then other people are like, dude, Ice Cube's in my top 5. I'm like, how, bro? How is Ice Cube in your top 5? But then I can't speak on it because I haven't went back and listened to like Lethal Injection with adult ears now, you know? So even a lot of the music that I listen to nowadays is just like it's either going to be, oh, it has a good beat, you know, a good beat, everything flows well, or it's like super lyrical, you know?
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Did you ever get into 3/6 at all?
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
I know that's your jam, dude. But like that style of rap, I don't know if it's just like that 3/6 made it popular in Memphis, but pretty much everything that comes out of Memphis, dude, I'm fucking with it, dude.
Yeah,
it's so good.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely the different generations of 3/6, like, you know, the old school 3/6. Super repetitive, gutter, low quality style, like creepy, like eerie. What do they call it? Horror rap or something?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, back then.
Yeah,
and that was so rad. And like now it's there's like more to it, and so it gets a little more like pop a little bit. But I like them all though. I like all the generations.
How'd you get introduced to 3/6?
You know, it was I'd have to give it to the homie Brad Hayes, who was probably like the most well-known. He was established professional skateboarder for Acme Skateboards. He was like a few years older than me, but he was definitely the best like skater that I had filmed at that time, like between the ages of 16 to, you know, until recently, you know, like but he I went skating with him. Like we'd drive his red Nissan, and you know that's where we used to listen to Wu-Tang and stuff like that. But he had this 3/6 Mafia album, When the Smoke Clears, the sipping on some scissor. Yeah. So that was like in 2000 while we were filming for Baker 2G. He actually has a part in that Baker 2G. But definitely I don't know if I would have heard it if I didn't hear it in his truck. But I would look at the CD while we're listening to it, and it reminded me of Wu-Tang, like, because there was like, you know, 6 different rappers, but all these different like styles and shit, and so it was like, whoa, I was hooked. And ever since then I bought every 3/6 CD, every solo album CD till this day, you know. And it just got obviously less and less people involved with 3/6, like less the rappers. 2 of the best, the quickest, most talented rappers, Lord Infamous and Koopsta Nika. They passed away maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, both at the age of 40, about like a year apart.
Oh, wow.
But they were starting to make a comeback, 3/6. The original producer, DJ Paul, he was calling it the Mafia 6. It's like a new, like revamped 3/6, and it was amazing. They put out 2 albums in like I think the year 2012 and 2013, maybe 2014, but sick albums where they had all the OG members at 3/6. It was Lord Infamous back on it, Koopsta, Crunchy Black, Juicy J had a song, La Chat, Gangsta Boo, she's on there. Everybody, and they started to do tours again, but Lord Infamous passed away, Koopsta passed away, and then COVID happened. But they're so sick to this day. Every single year, every album they dropped, I love them all.
And we back, guys. Let's take a quick break for our sponsor, Heel Toe Auto. An important part in buying Honda parts online is making sure that you can trust the company that you're dealing with to get you the parts reliably. You spend a lot of money and you spend a lot of time doing research on your build. The last thing that you want to do is send cash to a website where you may never see it again, and worse yet, never see the parts. With Heel Toe Automotive, an 18-year track record is part of the deal. Heel Toe brings you deep industry connections, professional part recommendations, alternative ideas when your parts aren't available, and they'll even contact you when something on your order looks out of the ordinary before it ships. Heel Toe's unique checkout allows you to select a deadline to receive your parts to make sure that you can get them in time for your project plans. You can buy parts anywhere online, but Heel Toe knows what truly matters to an enthusiast. professionalism, swiftness, and accuracy. Heel Toe is in your corner. Make sure you guys check out Heel Toe at heeltoeauto.com, or you can call or text them at 949-295-1668. Or you can check them out on Instagram at Heel Toe Automotive. Big shout out to Marcus from Heel Toe. Great guy. He's always treated me so well, and him continuing supporting the podcast means the world to me, guys. So please, if you can do us a favor, just text him right now and say thank you for supporting Downtime with Downstar, because without Heel Toe and our other sponsors, we couldn't continue doing the show. So shoot him a text right now, please, 949-295-1668, and make sure you guys check him out on Instagram. Like I said, shoot him a follow, shoot him a comment, and shoot him some love at Heel Toe Automotive. Now back to the show. Were you ever into No Limit?
Yeah, dude. Hayes was actually into No Limit too. I think we heard Master P before 3-6.
Yeah,
for sure. That kind of helped with that transition, that kind of South, appreciating those sounds.
And early on with music like that, like if you didn't know somebody to put you on, you wouldn't really know about it, because MTV and stuff, they weren't playing things like that.
That's tight, man. I like that, dude. That's true. A lot of people till this day, like, randomly just will message me or something like, dude, thanks for like putting me on 3-6 or DJ Screw or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's cool to think. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of years, like 20 years of like repping or skating to 3-6 and people hearing it and buying their shit. And like, that's pretty cool. Hopefully it's helping them.
Hell yeah.
A little bit throughout the years.
Did you ever meet any of them?
Gangsta Boo. She's the OG.
Nice.
Female rapper. Such a legend. She was with 3-6 when she was like 15 years old on verses and songs and stuff. But she moved out here to Hollywood from Memphis.
Okay.
I think back in like 2013. And I met her like once before through a mutual friend, and then I reached back out to her when she moved out here just to link up, and we ended up just getting along really well, and it just we also hook up with Shake Shunt clothes and stuff.
Oh,
and,
sick.
Yeah, but anyway, it's cool. She's just like she's really cool. She's friendly and just hyped to just get out and have a good time, drink and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, but she's cool.
You ever go out to Memphis?
No, I haven't been to Memphis yet. No, I haven't.
Dude, that's your Graceland,
right,
bro.
Hey, so it's a trip, right? Like, it's almost like, to me, Memphis is similar to kind of like Brazil or something, like, in a way where it's like beautiful or historic or something like that. But to go there, you're like, oh shit, like fuck you, like hey, leave your jewelry at home, like you just like, oh, like because there's so many robberies, and that's all they do is rap about robberies.
Yeah.
And I know I've seen First 48 and shows where Memphis really is sketchy, and I have homies that have been out there skating and their boards get like stolen or jacked out their car or whatever. It's just it's almost like a 90% chance that if you go to Memphis, like you'll get robbed somehow, or someone will break in your car or something like that. But that's like the outlook I have on it. So I'm like down to go, but I'm not super like thirsty to go to Memphis.
I'm sure there's some OGs out there, bro, that'll put you on, dude.
I mean, no, one day I'm gonna go. Like I will go for sure. It'll be a trip. But it's like one of those, like, it's always been painted out to be just like this grimy, like unsafe, just like you don't belong here, like if you ain't from my hood, like, and that's all, like I've just been bumping that for years, and like, do you really want to just go there and just post up? I don't know.
I kind of feel that way about Chicago. I'm pretty big into Chicago rap, but I don't know if I'll ever go down there and just look around,
No, I mean, downtown, I guess, it's nice buildings, probably like little things to see, but nothing really strikes me about Chicago so much personally either. But I was Googling some shit the other day, like cities with the most gangs in them, and they're like, Chicago, there's 150,000 gang members or something like that. I don't know. It was just something ridiculous.
Jay, you're the fucking man, bro.
Wow.
Thank you, BB.
Dude, thanks so much.
Jay just came through with the toppers, everybody.
There's hold on, there's dessert too.
Oh shit, we got. Oh,
thanks, guys.
Shit.
Wow.
Let's do it, Beagle.
Tight, man. Thank you.
Bro, of course, man.
Oh, hey, do you mind if we?
Yeah, hell yeah, I got you, bro. Guys, we're living life. If you're just listening to this, you gotta check out the YouTube video.
Wow.
We're living life.
Thanks,
There
man.
you go, brother. Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. Oh,
Thanks, Jay.
shit.
Oh my God, toppers, man.
Damn. Look at, we got the cookie too.
Woo, the cookie.
We're living life, boys.
Thanks, man.
Damn.
Yeah, Frank. Wow, dog. It's fabulous.
Hell yeah, dude. Here's
Oh,
some.
you gonna have a Modelo too?
I don't drink, bro.
Okay. Oh, my bad, dog. Okay,
Nah,
cool.
it's all good, dude.
All good.
You don't want to see me drunk, bro. That's Frank the Tank.
Sick.
Guys, we're. Here, I'll cheers with you,
Oh,
bro.
perfect. Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Beagle, thank you for
Cheers.
coming, man.
Mhm.
You know what's crazy, dude, is like, I love talking about music, dude. That's my fucking jam. And when I have somebody in here that's just a little bit into music, I'll fucking just squeeze it out like a sponge, dude. Get all the info that I can.
That's rad, man. No, me too. Music's so important.
So about, Memphis. Do you listen to any of the new Memphis rap?
You know, a little bit. Like, I know of like Young Dolph
Yeah.
and maybe a Key Glock, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But other than them, I'm not too up on game on the latest Memphis rappers.
Well, that's a big chunk of it right there, bro. Dolph, he's super hard. The Yo Gotti, I'm pretty sure he's from.
Oh yeah,
Memphis.
but he's been there forever.
Oh really?
He's even like, yeah, he's OG.
You use
That's
this?
how he's still doing it.
Bro. So if you guys are just listening right now, we just got some Toppers pizza. If you guys know about Toppers, it's the best pizza in Ventura County. And Beagle's had it before, man. How you like it, dude? Living life. We're living life, guys. This is what we do. Soak it in, bro.
Sorry, everybody.
Soak it in.
Good God Almighty. Shout out to Toppers, the greatest pizza. It's in Ventura County. Couple locations. But once you have Toppers, everything else is a bop.
That's what I say, bro. I tell everybody. I have friends from New York. They always tell me, like, oh, you gotta have New York pizza. I'm like, bro, I've been in New York. That pizza's fucking whack, dude. So, anybody in New York, next time I go, take me out, dude. Let's go. Show me your spot. But I've had all the pizza. Granted, a lot of it is, like, the dollar pizza or whatever. That's not my fault. That's what's there. But Toppers is the best. But Memphis rap, dude.
True.
Memphis rap is dope, man.
Yeah.
There is a rapper, Xavier Wolf. He's from Memphis. Have you heard of him before? He's a
Yeah. No, I've actually met him through Gangsta Boo, actually. Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. He's tight. He actually skates too, I think.
skates.
Yeah. Oh, and
The
does
bike a
car.
little
He's
bit.
got some car stuff.
The car
got
guy.
some sick cars.
BMW dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've actually I've seen him a couple times in person.
Yeah. Shout out to Wolf, man.
Yeah, dog.
I like it.
Xavier.
He's out here in Hollywood now, but he's from Memphis.
Yeah,
And
dude. Yeah.
His style, bro. His style is it's that Memphis style,
Dude,
and I love
for
it,
real.
dude.
That's right. He does have some
Him
sick
and
shit.
then his guy, I don't know, Jeffrey. Him too. This Memphis dudes, and they moved out here, and they're just doing it. Their music shit,
Sick.
bro.
Yeah.
And I love it. One thing about him is his concerts are like punk concerts, bro. But it's like if you went to a 3-6 concert, you know, it's that kind of music, loud beats and everything.
That's
but it's
tight.
like mosh pits and shit. I'm like, bro, I love this. Because
Hell yeah, dog.
for me, that's the other aspect of it. I love hip hop and I love rap, but I also love, like, you know, punk and like Warped Tour shit. You know, did you ever get into that?
I mean, Green Day was like as far as I went. I mean, kind of like on like that route, but I did go to like a desert punk show, like a really big one. Like I think it was 2002 or something. But Sex Pistols was playing there, and Sex Pistols, the Transplants. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been to like any Warped Tours or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, no big rock or punk shows like that, really.
Yeah, I was going since high school. They don't do them anymore now. It stopped maybe 2 years ago, because that whole wave of music, it just changed, and it wasn't as popular as it was before. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the shows were like as cracking. Financially, I don't think it was good anymore. But anyways, I just got so into that, dude, and that was like a huge part of my life, listening to like New Found Glory, The Used, and Census Fail, Under Oath, shit like that.
Blink 182.
Blink 182, of course, bro.
Yes,
Hell
man,
yeah.
hell yeah. No, it's funny. My girlfriend, she grew up on that stuff too, out here in like Oxnard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so she's been to like Warped Tours and stuff like that. But she calls me a poser because I didn't see Blink 182 or listen to Blink 182 so much.
Oh,
but,
really?
But yeah, just clowning, like that's what all skaters listen to Blink 182. Well, what, you didn't listen? You're a poser. Like, no, trust me, not every skater listen to Blink 182.
Well, Green Day is that kind of like supersedes Blink 182 anyway, so you're good with that, bro. It's good, huh? So I gotta ask you something while you're eating this pizza, dude, because I see it in your eyes, bro. I see the happiness in your fucking eyes, Beagle. Yesterday, I saw you on Jay's story, and you were super stoked on that drink that you were drinking. And my wife and I saw it, and I'm like, damn, Beagle looks faded, bro, because it looked...
Hey, I'm glad you reminded me of that yesterday. I was telling Jay, I think I told him like 5 times on the car ride after that, that was the best tasting beverage in the world.
Bro, you're holding the drink like this, and you're just... And it's like, damn, this dude is just thinking of an ex-girlfriend or something.
It's really similar to, like, yeah, the best thing, but... Like, basically, there's some moments where I can't help it but to just pray or, like, raise what I'm drinking to the sky or just be so thankful and blessed to experience. And those things are usually steak or Topper's pizza. Almost impossible to not pray after the first bite. And then... yesterday, I mean, also margaritas, also that will get me praying sometimes. But yesterday's praying moment was a mango michelada with the Modelo, but it's almost like mango, like chunks of fruit.
Yeah.
With the meat, with the chamoy, the tahini, all on the rim. It's like candy with the mango chunks and the Modelo, cold. Like on a Sunday afternoon, like with the Dodger game, it was just like...
all the stars aligned.
All the stars aligned, dude. It was like, God, Lord have mercy. Just the best thing ever.
I love it. And I was FaceTiming with Jay last night, and then he was saying that he was there. I was like, oh, Beagle looked all fucked up. He was like, no, he wasn't, dude. He was just so pumped on it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So Jay was kind of breaking it down to me, that the same thing that you're saying, you're just... enjoying it and just giving thanks to it.
You got to close off your other senses. You can't see, hear, smell. Just close off everything but the sense of taste and pray.
Where did you get that from?
Just always had it.
Really?
Since I was a kid, and I had steak and with the A1 steak sauce.
Yeah.
I think that's when it started. When I was maybe like 7 years old or something.
The first time you had A1.
Might have been. Might have been that A1 was the first prayer.
That's funny, dude. I'll go to like Mastro's or something, and they'll bring the steak, and I'm like, hey, can I get some A1 too? Like, a good steak doesn't need... I said, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't care how good these fries are. They still need ketchup, dude.
That's like... Yeah, the only exception is if my lady makes the steak with just the lemon. Just so much lemon, and then, all right, then I don't need A1. Okay, that's nice. Really marinated well. But, A1 is so good.
I've heard of something like that. I can't think of it right now, but it has to do with when you have a meal, you think of every bite. When you're chewing, you're thinking of the flavors, and I'm very mindful of the action that's happening. You know, you're even giving thanks to the animals that gave their life for the food, the fruit, you know, that ended up on your plate.
There's so much to give thanks for.
Yeah.
It's endless.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
And yeah, dude, I think that's something that like I need to work on, because, you know, just being like ultra productive hustler, entrepreneur, like always fucking go, 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 go. When this project is done, this action is, whatever it is, when this podcast is done, on to the next thing, you know? And I always need to just to tell myself, like, yo, I got to take a step back and appreciate this shit that is going on right now, because I'm always living for the next thing.
Wow.
And then always looking at the past, what, like, as for, oh, what was wrong over there, what's next, but never really focusing on, like, you know. And that's one thing that I've really been working on with myself, trying to do that. So, you know, seeing you do that, I'm just like, yo, that's so dope, bro.
Thanks, man.
That you just take that pause and you just appreciate it, because for real, dude, like, if you're not grateful for things, it can all be gone. And then you're that day that something happens, oh, my leg hurts or whatever, I can't skate. It's like, I wish I could just, if my leg felt better, but 364 days out of the year, you don't give a fuck about your leg. Your leg's, oh, your leg's working. You take advantage of it, you know?
Mm. Yeah, man.
So I try to focus a little more on that.
Nice, man. Well, yeah, you grind hard, man. You got to take a deep breath sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I was watching, what was it, Thrasher's Skate Hoarders?
Mm-hmm.
And it was your episode, and you're showing all your decks and such.
Sick.
I saw on the back of your wall, you have a little a board that has some writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, like, I'm guessing daily things to do.
Mm.
One of them was meditate, and then was it listen to music. There's a few things up there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, that thing helped. Yeah, a little bored.
So what's the significance of that board?
Oh, that was just like next to like a planning for the week little situation. But yeah, that was just some motivation.
Got you. Now,
Yeah.
one of the things on there was meditation.
Oh yeah.
Tell me
yeah.
a little bit about that, bro.
Well, I definitely tried it before. It was, you know, I might have tried it or done it maybe 4 or 5 times. And man, I don't know, it's really hard to completely shut off your mind. Like,
Yeah.
to really, I don't know if I ever successfully did it.
Okay.
But at the time, my ex-wife was giving that a shot, and I was like, all right, yeah, give this a shot. Got this little app called Headspace or something, but I just think I used it like twice. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not so heavily into like a routine of meditating. But I will if the time comes, if I need to, or if, like, you know, if life is just like too many things at once, you know, and like I'll stop and like try to like meditate for a sec, or try to like just go like the pier for a walk.
Gotcha.
Get some fresh air. I feel like the closest thing to peace and like meditation and like godly figures or anything like that is the beach to me.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool. Like my folks, they were never really religious.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I came across any religion really, was my friends that I met at the trailer park when I was like maybe 12 or so. One homie was like 2 years older than me. One was like 4 years older. But we'd all go to the park. We'd ride bikes, skate even. But they were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
And the family was like, oh yeah, the Thursday night, come over for a Bible study. You know, I'm like, cool. So that's the first thing I even heard about religion. And I go home and tell my folks about it, like, oh, you know, they're like Jehovah's Witnesses. They're like up there, you know. And they're like, what do you mean up there? And I was like, I thought it was like a ranking. I thought religions were like a ranking, like a, I don't know, like Mormon, Catholic, Christian, Jehovah's
like
Witness.
A belt? Like
a
black
belt? Like a belt, straight up. I was so like uneducated about religion, especially. And I'm like, yeah, they're Jehovah's Witnesses. They're like, what? That's not, like, whatever. So anyway, and then I hang out with them some more, and I come back, and I'm like, I'm not going to celebrate Christmas this year. Or, no, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. Or
Shut
something.
up.
Yeah, that's when they're like, whoa. My parents are like, what is going on? Like, and they called their parents and like, yeah, you stop, you know.
No fucking way.
No Bible studies with my son anymore, you know. And at the time, I was like bummed. And I even snuck out one time and went to like a Kingdom Hall, their church, on a Sunday with them, like behind my mom's back. I said I was like going to the park to rollerblade, you know, and I just went rollerbladed to their house and jumped in the car with them and went. And she's on to me. She's like, wait, you went like rollerblading in your pants? You usually wear shorts or so. I was like, yeah, short pants. Like, no, that's when they're like, yeah, you can't hang out with them ever again. And they happened to have moved right after that. But it was so gnarly how close I was like brainwashed to, like, you know, I was really influenced to think that celebrate how they celebrate or do what they do. Jehovah's Witnesses, which is they don't really do anything. There's so many like sins and restrictions and stuff, and it's crazy to think I almost lived that route. But it was right after then where my mom started taking me to the nearest beach in Huntington, which was Sunset Beach, like off Warner and PCH. But we had a routine: hit Del Taco and get 3 breakfast burritos each, and go to the beach every Sunday morning, and we would meditate then. Like my mom, and it was like that was our church. It was like her, I don't know, teaching me her views on spirituality and and God and stuff, like after the whole Jehovah's Witness scare, you know. And so ever since then, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, I feel like meditating is in me and stuff like that, but I feel like closest to God or like finding the answer to things at the beach.
Gotcha.
You know, like, yeah, the ocean, it's like just, you know, like,
yeah. What is it? What is it about that? Because I know, too, you get there and you're just like, what is this feeling that I have? I just want to walk in there. I just want to go in there.
Yeah, man. It's just the edge of, like, everything. It's just like, whoa.
But then I lived literally a 5-minute walk from the shore, and I would rarely go. I'd probably go, like, once a year to the beach. I wouldn't even go in. That's crazy that you say that. You almost getting into that religion. I had Eric Bork on. You remember skater Eric Bork? I had him on the podcast, and he tells a crazy-ass story about how he became Mormon.
Wow.
And he went to, like, on some mission, and he saw some dudes getting killed or something. I don't know where he went, like Portugal or some crazy shit. It's a good thing you didn't go down that route, dude. Shout out to Eric, bro.
Whoa. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I gotta check that.
But, sorry guys, we're just fucking eating. We're living life, you know.
Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, sorry you guys can't enjoy this toppers.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, you get the idea. It's delicious.
Yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, man, you guys could check it out. It's so bomb.
Man,
the reason this jalapeno, bro, it's fresh. It's fresh.
Yes.
The reason I say about meditating, a few years back I read a book by let's go, baby. I read a book by Russell Simmons from Run DMC or whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Run DMC, but I was like his brother or whatever. I don't remember. But anyways, I read the whole book about meditation, and he kind of explained a way of like how to do it. Basically, in like a quiet room, there's no sound at all. You sit there, Indian style. I don't know if that's a term that I can use, guys. Sorry. Shout out to all of my Native Americans. But you can sit down Indian style. Mm-hmm. Put your hands on your legs like this, and you just close your eyes, and you think of a mantra, right? and you repeat it in your head, not out loud, but you can repeat it in your head, and you just keep doing that, and then you'll just start zoning away, bro. And you do it.
What's the mantra?
So it's like a word that you would repeat. So one that he said was an example to use is like rum. Like, rum. Like that.
Yeah.
Red rum. 3, 6, whatever you want it to be. You repeat that shit in your head for twice a day, 20 minutes a day, or 20 minutes twice a day. So I would do that, bro. When I would finish, like, everything would just be chill, bro. Whatever I was tripping about before, everything is chill, and I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yes.
And a lot of like ultra successful people, they do, I think it's called like transcendental meditation or something like that. But when I saw that on your board, I was like, wow. I wonder how deep he is into this shit.
That's tight. No,
maybe he's going to want to take a meditation break real quick.
Hey, I love that's so rad because I didn't even notice that either. Like, it's like a detail in the background or something.
Yeah.
That's rad. Hey, thanks for noticing that, though, man. Yeah, dude.
Just always intrigues me. People that, like, at least just think on that sort of level. Because most people I talk to, they don't even think about meditation.
Yeah.
You know, for even just, like, giving it a try or something. That's dope, dude.
That's cool, man.
But that's super crazy that you almost got brainwashed, bro. So at that time, what was your thought? You're like, dude, fuck my birthday, bro. I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe to say brainwashed because, yeah, what kid is going to be like, I don't want to celebrate my birthday or Valentine's Day or Halloween or Christmas or, you know.
I love how Valentine's Day is the second thing on your list before Christmas or anything, Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, just going down the line of the. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank goodness. Whew. Shout out to the Jehovah's Witnesses out there.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's how a lot of shit happens, dude. You get some buddies that are into it, and you're like, well, fucking Steve's a rad dude, and his parents are rad, and everything about Steve is rad, and he just doesn't have a birthday, but whatever. It's just one day out of the year. He's rad the rest. He just can't wear red, but whatever. And then you just keep going down the line, you're like, damn, he doesn't have weekends or nothing.
I mean, you just have to pray that there's an afterlife, that it's all worth it. You did all that.
Yeah.
You missed out on everything in life for hopefully this eternal afterlife. Like, that's a lot of fucking.
It's a lot of faith, huh?
A lot of faith. Yeah, a lot of eggs in one basket.
And then there's the opposite side of that coin. Where do you go from there if you just. If you don't think anything, you're here, and when you're not here, that's it. It's over, and you just fucking live however you want to live, and no regard to anybody, dude. Wow. That's a crazy one too.
We're never gonna know. Is there a hell? Are we punished for not being Jehovah's Witnesses? Are we gonna really burn eternally?
Maybe Jehovah is like the black belt of it, dude. Shout out to all the Jehovah's Witness out there, dude. I wish you guys the best.
Yep, for sure. Yep.
I don't know what the hell is right, but I do try to live on some sort of. I'm not a religious person, but some sort of means. Like a lot of the religions have kind of the same thing, like treat people how you want to be treated. I guess that's kind of how I go about life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Treat everybody equally.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And just try to be positive. You don't never have that problem, dude. You're super positive, dude.
Thankfully, man. I mean, the thing is, I know it comes down to just being happy.
Yeah.
You know, and I know some people aren't in as fortunate positions to be happy. They're just in a rut, just, you know. So I know it's hard to be positive sometimes. But yeah, I hope if anything, it helps people. You know what's funny? I learned something really hijinks the other day that my lady mentioned. It's a term that I never heard of before. It's called white smile.
White smile. Okay, yeah, I never heard of that.
All right, so I don't know. Like, I when I think about it, I'm like, oh shit, I've done this my whole life. Where I'll be walking down the street, see a stranger, whoever, and I just give them like this You know, like, and
the white smile.
But,
Yes, of course.
but it's not like a cocky or like it's not like fake. I swear it's not fake. Like, I really just want to pass this positive, like a nod and an acknowledgement. Like,
I acknowledge you.
Yeah, but it actually looks like what they call a white smile. It's like, after I learned that or heard that, I still do it, and I'm like, oh my god, I just white smiled that person. Like, what do they think of me? You know, like, because it's genuine, I promise. But it's like other people do. You're like, wait, what? Is it fake or what? But anyway, it's funny to think. But smile. Anyway, you just mentioned that positive outlook, and yeah, it's vibrating off me sometimes, but I don't want it to piss anybody off.
I've never heard of people being pissed off by that.
Yeah, maybe just a certain smirk that someone could take the wrong way or something. Like, what the fuck you smiling at her? You know?
Gotcha.
Like, you know.
Well, they got something going on through their day, dude.
That's true.
You know,
I can't help it.
I was listening to a podcast with Mike Tyson's podcast. It's called Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, and he had Boosie on there, Boosie Badass.
Yeah,
you know? And Boosie always snaps over some stupid stuff on social media, and he'll post up like his opinions on it, right? I think one of the things that they were talking about was a basketball player, I think Dwayne Wade, if I'm not mistaken, his child was transitioning, and I think like it was like 12 years old or something, very young, right?
Oh wow.
Boosie goes on there and, you know, says whatever his feelings were about it, you know, and Mike Tyson pressed him like, yo, dude, why do you feel like why do you feel like that, you know? He's like, well, because of this. He's like, well, yeah, but like, what does it have to do with you though? Well, nothing, but it's like, well, why do you feel like your opinion even matters? Like, why do these people have to listen to you? And I'm just thinking about, that's crazy. He's like, well, I feel I have to say it because I see it, I have to say it. He's like, so you don't have no control of yourself. He said, if you react to everything that's going on in the world, you have no control of yourself. It's like, even you being, you know, a celebrity, you have your agents, you have your people telling you got to be at the show at this time, you got to be, it's like, you don't even know what you're not even in control of your life, of your day. When you wake up, or you have to be at the airport, you don't have any control of that. Now you don't even have any control of your own thoughts, because Dwayne Wade's going, and just because of what he decides to do with his family, you have to react to that, and now it puts you in a shitstorm. So when I seen that, I was like, dude, that's so crazy, because I'll react to so many things, you know, unbeknownst to me, but it's like I'm reacting to what they want me to react to, you know. So I say all that to say this: when fucking white smile to somebody and that person flips out, it's like it's in your control to react to it or not. Because like they're obviously not in control of themselves, because if somebody could just look at you and give you a smile for you to freak out, it's like, bro, you're like a wild animal, dude. You don't even have any control of yourself to not flip out over this dude that you assume that he's looking at you some sort of way. That's like so insecure, you know. What are you looking at? Like, well, looking at you, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, wrong place, wrong time. You never know.
Yeah.
What people are going through.
Yeah, but have you always been such a positive person?
That's a funny. It's funny you ask that.
Down more, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dog.
Yeah, thanks, dog. You know, like it's funny because I noticed from going through the old tapes.
Yeah.
For the Beagle tapes, I've been putting out like these old throwback tapes I filmed on our YouTube channel called Hijinx Net. Hijinx Net, YouTube, HIJINX Net.
Yeah, we'll link it down below every Thursday at 8, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, every Thursday at 8, I put out a segment on that channel called Beagle Tapes, and 8 o'clock it premieres live. You could like join us on like a live feed, like typing and stuff. We'll like we could comment to each other and watch the episode together. It's pretty fun, but. Going through these tapes, we've been doing it for about a year and a half now, and I'm going through old tapes, definitely seeing that I definitely was more of a jerk at some point. Definitely between the ages of like 18 and 20, particularly like out of high school or something like that. But I know a lot of it had to do with like who I was around. And at that time I was around Jay Strickland, who like he was the one that gave me the VX and you know, he started Baker Bootleg. The first video was a part of Baker 2G. He went on to make this bootleg skateboards, like outside of Baker Skateboards.
So it's split, right? Baker went one way, bootleg went another way.
Bootleg went in, like, yeah, he basically, so at one point he was working for Baker and bootleg, and then Baker caught on, like, oh shit, you're doing all this shit on bootleg to look just like Baker and kind of psych everyone out. So you need to do that on your own, you know, and they parted ways. And so it was like, at one point it was almost like a 2-company, Baker bootleg, and it did fool people because they had the same B, and they're like, oh, Baker bootleg, it's like I'm supporting everybody if I get a bootleg board too, but it's out of a completely different distribution, everything, different pockets. So it went from like oh, this is family to like, whoa, this is not family. Like, this is them versus us in a way, you know, and it didn't last long, bootleg or whatever, but that's just a short background of the vibe of the homie Strickland at the time. Like, he was kind of like I don't know, just like had like a negative kind of vibe all the time. He would always kind of torture me, like, oh, Beagle, what's, you know, you little mullet, he'd call me, or just whatever, just kind of talk down and shit. But there's the big homie, but I just seeing that kind of like that ball busting attitude, it like rubbed off on me for sure. Like, I would be filming and I would just have so much like just less respect for people because I was around people like that just, you know, had less respect for people. And so, yeah, there was definitely a time in my life where, yeah, I definitely wasn't as positive or like, you know, friendly to people or something. But other than that, once he was out of our lives, you know, and we did our own thing, Baker, ever since that moment, I kind of like cut back on doing anything like disrespectful towards people.
Was there anything that you can pinpoint where that changed your trajectory?
To make it better or worse?
To change from, you know, just snapping on people to more positive.
I don't know, man. I guess maybe just the fact that, like, in one example, like, I used to film so many like crazy people or homeless people or anything like that. Especially growing up in Huntington Beach, just like less of that. And then going to downtown LA, you're like, oh shit, like there's some characters. Like, so I would just film characters, kind of not really considering their mental illnesses, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like after having some stuff come out, like Baker 2G, like that was like just the rawest. Like, I would just film people trying skate tricks and kind of like make fun of them, and just, you know, we would put that on there, and like it was total like a beef. There's a lot of beef in that video.
Really?
There is, and that's mainly because, you know, Strickland was a big part of, you know, he actually edited that video. Yeah. So it is like, I was just kind of in this vibe, like, yo, man, we're doing our shit, fuck everybody else. Instead of like, we're all in this together. Like every company, every skater, even if they're not we don't share the same viewer styles, like even Downstar, Globe or whatever, like, we still, I don't know, they're doing their thing. You can't just like hate on them so hard, you know, they're like, whatever, just different styles and stuff. But now I see the big picture and stuff. But I don't know, it's just slowly after filming Bums and Psychos, and it just kind of occurred to me, like, damn, that's not always the best thing to film. It's not always like it's hijinks, but there's like a respect to it now. Gotcha. And now I have so much respect to where it's like, there'll be some crazy bumful, but I gotta digest it. Like, is he like, does he have a mental issue? Like, you know, I want to put him on blast because it's sad. It's like almost like more sad than funny at one point. You know, when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, this is like funny. He's talking to himself. But now you're just like, oh, it's like, that's not even, that's just, you see it so much now. you're like, dude, that's like the world is actually becoming this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a reality. It's not as funny. So I don't know. I still film hijinks and characters and stuff, but it's got to be like a taste to it.
Yeah.
It's like tasteful hijinks. It's kind of weird. It almost sounds lame in a way, but I don't know.
I mean, when you have that sort of respect level, that's a respectable thing, you know, because you're right, dude. You don't know what these guys are going through. And what if it can literally happen where that dude's kid is a skater and he's going to see the video one day and he's going to be like, fuck, that's my dad. And now he's on Baker 2G looking like that, you know?
It could happen.
Yeah. So, when you split, it was Jay Strickland versus Reynolds side. And
dude.
What was it? Was it that, and then you had to choose?
Dude, it kind of was actually in a way. It was in a way because on bootleg you had, well, Baker was just the roots. It was Reynolds, Greco, Lenosi, Ellington. It was just the roots. It was
and this is everybody that split from Birdhouse.
Kind of like, yeah, mainly that. And then like Maldonado rode for Baker, but he was like really close with Jay. He was like, oh yeah, I'll fuck with bootleg.
Gotcha.
So bootleg took like Maldonado, Pete Eldridge, Alyssa Steamer, Anthony Mosley, a couple, you know, they were all homies. We were all fam, you know. But anyway, they just had to do their own thing and look similar as us. So it's like, it was just weird. It's like, even though it's hard to say that it wasn't some kind of competition or something, because it was just set up to be weird. It was just all a weird time. So when they were going to make their bootleg video, Bootleg 3000, it actually came out. It's a pretty sick video. But Jay edited that whole video. And that came out, I think, right before our Baker 3 video came out. But I knew, like, my personal tricks, like, I wanted to have a Baker part because I had already had a Baker 2G part. And I wanted the next part to be like, all right, Baker 3 part, you know. I wasn't going to be like, oh, here, bootleg, take my shit. I just wanted to be with the roots, like the OGs that always had my back, because Jay was cool, but he'd also talk a lot of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so there was a phone conversation where I think I did this switch crook. It happened to have been my last trick in Baker 3. I switch crooked this 9-stair rail at Citrus College in a full sweatsuit, TSA sweatsuit. It's like miraculous. But I had done that, and I think I was talking to Jay on the phone one night, and he was like, yo, what's up? Are you going to let us get that clip for the bootleg video, right? And I was like, ooh, I don't know. I'm like, nah, I think I'm saving it for Baker. And that was it. I think that might have been our last conversation we ever had. He was like,
to this day.
Till this day, yeah, till this day. And
no way.
Yeah, I was in 2004 or 2005. And yeah, he was just like, oh, I see how it is. Well, you know, fuck you then. And,
no.
You know, yeah, he was like, all right, good luck with your Baker video or something like that. And then, sure enough, Baker 3 came out, like, and it was like the last trick in the video. I had a part just like I wanted. Everybody had great parts. It's like probably one of the, it's such a timeless video. People still mention it, and probably one of my favorite videos too. But Baker 3 came out so good. It won Video of the Year and multiple mags and all this stuff. And yeah, I'm just really happy I went with that decision and not the like, oh, I'm gonna do this. But anyway, he did his thing and didn't really, you know, that's what happened. And now Baker, you know, prevailed. And it's awesome. It's cool story. I don't really talk about much, you know, because there's just like negativity to it and stuff, you know.
I know that there's a lot of politics and stuff.
But
in the community.
But it's all love, man, to all those guys. Of course, everybody on bootleg. You know?
Now, when you made that switch over to Baker, Andrew being, you know, the OG, did you start to see like a different route, a different like future for you? Then
oh yeah, man, yeah. But it even goes a little deeper, like, because before Jay was fired himself from Baker and did his own bootleg thing, he still worked for Baker before then and fired me as the Baker filmer because he wanted to hire his new filmer from Philly. He had other people lined up and stuff. So he kind of wanted me out of the picture. And during that time, I had to get definitely some random jobs. I like worked at a furniture warehouse, like saran wrapping furniture and assembling it and stuff, and just random ass jobs, like for about maybe a year or two, which I ended up working at TSA Clothing, which is a sick old clothing with Penny and everybody that used to ride for them. Gotcha. I got a job there at the warehouse, but that was right when they started Crew Clothing. Mm-hmm. The same owners, a different. It was almost like a Baker bootleg.
Okay,
similar
gotcha,
thing.
Gotcha.
New company take all the riders. So I jumped on like a shipping boat with TSA. Like I got a job there just as all the riders left, and it was in competition with Crew and stuff, which was like blowing up. Mm-hmm. You know. So, but luckily, as that was going under, Greco called me in 2004. At that time, I had been fired for about 2 years, and he rehired me then. Greco was like, dude, Beagle, we want you back full-time filming for Baker, how you used to. I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm down. And ever since then, in 2004, I've been full-time working, filming for Baker. So it's like, that's like 17 years now, or like straight, you know, just straight. And it's just seeing generations and generations of like just awesome skating and watching it progress still. Just now you just see the skating. It's just like, it's just ridiculous how good people are and stuff. But
that's wild, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, there was just a little hiccup in the history of filming for Baker.
So those 2 years, were you still filming?
Yeah, that's why I was filming, and I actually got a lot of tricks done myself, which ended up being in the first Shake Jump video. A lot of that footage there. But yeah, I was just working at a warehouse and skating and filming. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'd still, like, Andrew or someone will hit me up to film, like, randomly. Yeah, but I definitely enjoy the full-time filming gigs the most.
All right, guys, let's take a break for our next sponsor, Action Clutch. Big shout out to Action Clutch. Thank you guys for coming back as the sponsor for the next season of Downtime with Downstar. We're so excited to grow with you guys. And if you haven't checked out Action Clutch, check them out right now before this read at Action Clutch. They've been working on a lot of stuff, and they're really getting into content, which is awesome. But one of the most critical parts to any build is the clutch. Without a proper clutch, you won't be able to get that power to the wheels. No one wants to spend hundreds of dollars on a clutch that won't hold their power for more than a few races or spirited drives. That's why it's important to go with a kit that you know that you can count on, and that's why many people choose Action Clutch over the competition. Action Clutch makes kits here in the USA with parts sourced locally in Los Angeles. They have kits to replace OEMs clutches all the way up to 1,200 horsepower and can be found everywhere from street cars, drag cars, even Formula Drift vehicles. Not only are the clutches made in the USA, but they've made a strong focus this year to give back to a percentage of sales to the community during these hard times, providing impacted families with groceries and other necessities. Contact them today with whatever you need, and they'll give you the family treatment. You can check them out at actionclutch.com. And if you don't see what you need on there, you can give them a call at 323-269-6051. Or, like I said, check them out on Instagram, and you can shoot them a DM and get right to it at actionclutch, or you can email them at sales@actionclutch.com. Or if you want, you could just honk your horn 5 times in a row. Beep, beep, long beep, 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 and they'll be there right at your door. That's not going to happen, but what is going to happen if you use the code DTWD for checkout, you get 15% off. How lit is that? Go buy yourself a clutch. Now back to the show. That's so tight, dude. Just to even have that under your belt, to be filming for them, just to be affiliate, dude.
Thanks, man.
Baker's the shit, bro.
Dude, thank you, man. Yeah, they are. They're awesome.
It's so dope, dude. Just to even be able to call Jay a friend, you know, like, Jay's my boy, dog. And
yeah.
he's just sparked that skateboarding love for me back up, like, to even way higher than it was when I was a kid, dude. I'm fucking so jazzed up about it. Now my son and I are battling, dude. Like, we play skate. I'm not letting you win, dude. Says no drop-ins. I said, hell no, bro. It's full park. What are you talking about? You better step it up.
That's really rad. You get to play skate with your son like that.
I love it, dude. Because back in the day, when I think about my future, I'll be like, man, I hope my son loves skateboarding one day.
Wow,
you
dog.
know, and he's just fucking jazzed over it.
So cool.
But so about Baker 2G, I don't know if you would notice. There's like that 2 minutes that's taken out.
Yeah.
Do you know what that was about?
I think that was that maybe the Jamie Thomas sponsor tape. I think that was somehow they got a hold of just a really old back in the day Jamie Thomas sponsor tape with like back when it was like baggy shirts and shorts and just not the usual Jamie Thomas you'd see these days.
Yeah,
but I think they edited it to like some hijinks, like techno music or
no
something.
Shit.
But anyway, but he had gotten wind of it or heard about it and called and was like, hey, you know, like you guys got to take that out or something. So I think that's what happened.
No shit,
Yeah,
dude.
they just had to just, instead of just slicing it, they just let that, like, we got to take this out due to hurt feelings or something.
Oh my god, it's a legal action. Man, dude, that if you guys haven't watched it, go to YouTube right now, search Baker 2G. It's my favorite skate video. There's a second to none. And as far as like films actually put together, it's in my top 5. You know, it's just so authentic, so raw, and just I can't believe that this is even out there at that time in 2000 to have a video like that. That's crazy. And then you compare it to the other skate videos that were out at that time. It was pretty much you're seeing the same skate video but with a different brand, different boards. But then when Baker 2G came out, it's just like, what the fuck is all this shit?
It's a lot of slow-mos in that video. Really cool.
Yeah, so dope. So I'm gonna geek out on this video. Is that cool? All right.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
You want a water? I got a water too if you need one.
I'm okay. I got it.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Knox, bro. Tell me about filming with Knox, dude. How old was he? He had to be, what, 12, 13?
I think he was like, yeah, when I met Knox, he was probably 11 years old. I probably filmed him from when he was 11 to 14.
Wow.
But, yeah, he was one of a kind. Till this day, there's never another Knox because at that age of 11 years old, he was such a grown man. He knew all about hijinks. He knew all the sense of humor, the way life is, everything. Like, he was just, and he could just talk shit to you, and you're like, wow, this kid is like 3 feet tall. Like, redhead problem child, just talking shit. You're like, there was never another, no, there's the one and only. Till this day, there's no other Knox. And it's like his skating, he had just enough skate skills to get the job done. Just enough. You know, like he 360 flipped the Beverly 9 stair, Beverly High School in that video. And it's like, whoa, that kid is 3 feet tall and he somehow hooked a 360 flip down the 9 and rolled away. And it's like, okay, it's like all this shit talking and character he has is just barely backed up by just enough skills to be like, oh shit, well he did just 360 flip that fucking 9 stair, that little bastard. Or like crook a 9 stair. It's like, oh damn, he actually is gnarly. But yeah, the amount of just like ball busting personality he had to talk shit and just hilarious. And that's another thing. I think he was like really, he was close with Jay. Like Jay put him on, or Strickland, you know, like the homie that's kind of had that like that thuggish kind of harsh vibe. You know, it's like Knox was his little And they're probably still close homies, but it's like that like thuggish, like fuck you, like that was Knox too. He experienced that. He was like raised on that. You know, so it was just funny to see that. Just like when I see footage of me filming Knox, and I'm giving it right back to him. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know, like I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually yelling at an 11-year-old kid. Like I'm talking shit to him on skating. Like, that fucking sucked. What was that? And then he's like, well, fuck you, Beak. I'm like, dude, that I would never have that like demeanor or encounter or talk to anyone else like that except for him.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was like we just talk shit.
Man, it was about probably like I'd say 4 or 5 Hijinx episodes ago when you released that one, the Baker 2G one, that it showed like the behind the scenes.
Oh.
So it started off with the fight. In
Yeah,
the Hollywood
exactly.
Film.
Yeah,
it showed
exactly.
the whole fight.
Yep.
And then it showed the other fight too.
Oh yeah,
in the park.
Cherry Park, and then the
And
Hollywood
then it
High.
showed all the Knox footage and shit. That was a dope one, man. That was a great
Thanks.
episode.
I was dying. I'm glad you enjoyed that too, because I was laughing out loud to myself the whole time editing that shit. Just seeing Knox, just wow. It's like Hollywood couldn't write that shit. Like any of those problem child movies, anything like that. Like they got nothing on the actual real
deal,
Knox.
bro.
He'll just
Real
roast
deal.
you in a second, man.
That's so sick. Now, at that time, how was that even a thing, or was it everything that was just so lax back in the day that you guys are able to just be with this kid and he's just around all this craziness that's going on?
That was in his favor also, was the fact that his dad was a pro skater. And so his dad just got it. He was like, yeah, well, my son is good at skating. They want to film him. So they're going to pick him up and film him. He's going to work. He's going to make money eventually.
Got you.
So there was that understanding. That helped.
Yeah. That whole video, dude, it just, I don't know how anything got done. It looked like everybody was just fucking raging, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, yeah, those times, man. 99, 2000. Those buck times, man. It's crazy back then how unsaturated, skating was. It was just wait for the video to come out, see it in the skate shop, no online shit. Fucking gnarly videos dropping every single day, 10 of them every day online now. It's like you can't keep up with it. But yeah, back then it was just like less teams, less pros. Just, yeah, you didn't have to film Instagram clips, you just try a clip, whatever, and just get wasted, or as long as you got shit to show for every year or something at the end of it, there was no like daily schedule.
Got it.
So they would go in and out of hammers, focusing, to like just partying for, a while. But yeah, it was cool times for sure.
Yeah. What the fuck was I going to ask? I forgot what I was going to ask. Do you still have that tape?
Which one?
The Baker 2G?
Oh yeah, the video. Yeah, I got it for sure, dude.
If anybody has the sleeve for it, hit me up. I need
Oh,
to get the sleeve. Somebody sent me that. One of the Downstar customers, dude. And when we started getting back into skateboarding, he sent me a whole box of all kinds of films, dude. I have them out there. I have a lot of good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're out filming this stuff, how long did, so say to make a video, how long did it usually take to how much footage would you guys put in it? Is it like, months of footage, or would it be years of footage, or?
I feel like the average skate video is 2 years. But it could be anywhere from a year to 5 years, really.
And now?
I feel like, yeah, every Baker video is like 4 or 5 years. But I can't really say that. I can't say that because Big As Death Wish came out 2 years after Baker 3 and was a big, amazing video. So that was like really quickly. But yeah, now, I feel like any like company in skateboarding to survive has to come out with like a full length video at the most every 2 years. Yeah, between 1 and 3 years. But yeah, I don't know. Baker just holds weight because put in work for so long and so many like timeless hammers are like remembered from Baker videos. It's like, fuck, somehow that we get away with like dropping a video the full length video every like 5 years, something like that, and I wish it'd be quicker, but that's just how it is. Different sponsors, different shoe companies making videos. They need footage. All these other sponsors need footage. It only like, you could really sacrifice a Baker video every 5 years, I feel like.
Got you.
Yeah.
So the last one, dude, Baker 4, how was that one to shoot?
That was cool. I mean, that was the first Baker video filmed on HD. So I never thought we would do that, or I would have to do that. But learning to film HD, it was a blessing. You know, it's like, it was like a really good insurance. Like, shit, I could keep my job now. I could actually help all these other videos that need HD. I could actually be like, oh, cool, I could film you. I have an HD camera. Before then, it was like, Beagle, you don't have an HD camera, right? I got to film some for this Ruka or whatever. And I'm like, nope, sorry. You know, it's just VX. Just I was how do they say, like, pigeonholing myself?
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, being able to film HD and have film the Baker video, and I feel like it looks the same vibe and everything. That was sick. I was happy to see that. I was happy to see the outcome of an HD Baker video. Personally, definitely heard a lot of mixed reviews about it, but I feel like this is the people just looking into it too much. Just looking into like the hardcore shit. Like, dude, how could you do that? How could you film why not VX? Instead of just like, dude, shut up. Watch that fucking shit. Like, look at those clips or those tricks and like whatever. But one thing I will say, it was lacking hijinks compared to other Baker videos.
Got you.
That particular Baker 4 video, because the video ended up being like a minute and 10 or an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. And Andrew was editing that whole video himself. And he was just like overwhelmed. He was just like, by the footage, he was like, it's already long enough. I don't need any more hijinks. So, but really, I feel like personally it could have been an hour and a half video with all these like legendary hijinks and stuff like that people kind of want and expect to see. But yeah, he was just kind of keeping it like, all right, everybody gets the same amount of, you know, focus and, you know, keep it this length or whatever. So anyway, hopefully this next video that we're working on, that I'm working on really hard, is the next shake junt video.
Yeah. That's
going to be, hopefully we'll have it out in January, and it's going to be called Shrimp Blunt.
Shrimp Blunt.
Yeah, Shrimp Blunt.
This hasn't been in the works for a while, right?
I mean, we
or
just
at least
kind of,
the name's been around.
Yeah, the name, we've been like kind of sitting on the name for a little bit, but yeah, maybe about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, we're like, all right, we got to put another full length shake junt, because the last one was like 2014 Skate Tank.
Okay.
That was like, there hasn't been like a full length shake junt video since then, just like online parts and stuff. So yeah, just been working hard on that. I'm also gonna have a full part in that.
Oh, sick.
Working on that. I've actually been sitting on footage for the last 5 years.
No way.
Yeah, and that's one. I don't know. I'm in a rare position where I could actually use tricks that I've done 5-6 years ago. Most of them because I'm wearing the same Dickies, same Adidas, like same like double XO Baker shake junt shirts, like same like kit. You know, that I could nearly pretty much just get away with it. Like, oh, that was just a couple years ago or something. Yeah. So
back to the filming of Baker 4. When was it that you stopped with the VX or made the transition over to high def?
It was kind of off and on, but it was right after Skate Tank, right after that.
2014-ish?
Exactly.
Okay.
That was the last VX full length video that I filmed, was Shake Junt Skate Tank. And then ever since then, I was using this Lumix GH2 for fisheye, and then I was using the Panasonic HVX 205A for long lens. So I had these two HD cameras. But my homie Donut, he was like kind of a year ahead on it. He was kind of already messing with HD cameras. So he basically, at the time, Donut worked for Baker also, like getting content, kind of team manager style. And he knew a little bit about the HD cameras. So basically I learned from him how to film HD. And it really took me a long time to even learn how to like import clips, or especially like export clips. I don't know. It was just, yeah, there's a lot to it. Like instead of, like capturing a VX tape, and then, you know, you capture it and then it's outside of the project on the computer. It's just there. But in here, or it's like the way I've learned HD, it's weird. Outside the project, you almost wouldn't be able to find the clip at all. It's like has to be inside the project labeled, but it's connected to a file that's outside the project. It was a really complicated process to learn how to work with HD.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like comfortable with it. I'm happy. I'm like, oh, I could upload something, export to the phone, Instagram. You know, it's easy now. But it was just like it was a slow process, slow learning about it.
Yeah. So how many hard drives do you have now full of footage? Because I know you got a lot of cassettes, huh?
I got, well, back in the day it was just like dinosaur hard drives that were like for like, you know, 1,000 gigs, which is a terabyte, right? It's just like huge hard drives. So I have a couple of those, and then just a bunch of little ones, just all in like just some drawer. It's like pretty big amount of hard drives, like maybe like 10 hard drives or something like that.
Now the high 8 tapes, how many do you have of those?
From when I was 15 to 17, I still got those in a shoebox. The high 8 tapes, those are maybe 2 shoeboxes. That's it. Yeah.
And then, what is the other ones called that you use for the Hijinx?
Mini DV tapes.
Oh, okay, got you.
So those tapes, I have like 2,400.
Dang. So I know you have those labeled, right?
Exactly.
So it's A 1 to 99, B 1 to 99.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are you at now?
So I'm at like V something.
Got you.
Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. That's 2,200. Is if you're on V, that's 2,200 tapes. But then I have tapes before then labeled from like 0 to 200.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So that's how I know it's like 2,400 tapes. But all those are accounted for. They're all like written down and shit.
And it's all, you have it all in a binder, and it tells you what's on each tape.
But that's a lot of tapes. Yeah, it takes up a big portion of the closet for sure.
Can you still get blanks?
You can online on Amazon.
Okay.
You used to be able to get them at like Rite Aid or the pharmacy, get a 3-pack for $20, but now that's hard to find now. Yeah. But yeah, online you can. Mm-hmm.
Now I know you do have the newer camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
The high def that looks like the older camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah. I brought him to take a little look at them.
Oh shit!
See the differences.
Let's check it out, bro. We still got dessert, Beagle. It's really good,
sick.
dude.
Hell yeah, amazing. Thanks so much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So this is the VX1000 shake jump paint job.
I got to get a picture of that one, bro.
But this is shout out to the homie Aaron Burgundy. He's my good friend that knows everything about the VX1000.
Yeah.
He repairs them. You could, if you have a camera and you need help or don't know what to do with it, you could always send it to him. Hit him up on Instagram, Aaron, Aaron Burgundy, on Instagram.
One word? Aaron Burgundy?
One word. Yeah, Aaron Burgundy, yeah. And he's really good, reasonable price and everything, but he basically, since he knew how to take apart the whole video camera, he's one of the only people that could do this and get the camera painted with automotive paint. Because you can't just have a camera and just paint it and be like, oh yeah, that's it. Like this is actual like automotive sprayed paint. So all the pieces have to be completely away from the electric shit. It's just got to be like the shells of the body to get sprayed like that. So it's like a really long process to take it all apart and then get it sprayed and everything. So that's why I think he was charging, I think at one point he was charging people like $800 to get this done.
Gotcha.
But I don't know if the price changed now, but he basically used this camera as like a tester. I think this might have been one of his first ones.
Gotcha.
But anyway, he blessed this camera with the shake jump camera.
That's sick.
And then once the time came and I had to transition to HD, he learned a little bit about the HD camera about taking it apart, and he's like, you know what? If you're down, let me bless the HVX with the same paint job, you know, and it would be like a learning process for him too. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he blessed me with a new one. They're pretty similar.
Dude, this is so sick, bro.
Hey, thanks.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So this Big Una and Lil Una.
Oh, Una?
No, not just a little reference. Little Baker.
I gotta take a picture of that, dude. That's sick, bro.
Yes.
Dude, that's legit.
Thanks, Big.
So this is what you shoot on?
So yeah, this is the HD camera that we use now for Baker, which happens to be one of the oldest models of an HD camera. A lot of people are in with the 4K now and red cameras, but this is like the closest camera to the VX.
Yeah. Wow, it looks very similar.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. But the fucking the depth lens. Yeah, this is just like the long lens little shade or whatever. But when you put the actual depth lens on this camera, it's an extreme lens that costs like $2,000. Ridiculously priced. So it's so heavy, the lens, that you need this rack on the bottom of the camera to secure the lens. So like the lens would just rip the whole front end off because it's so heavy. So it needs like this like brace.
Gotcha.
And so this, you kind of got to get used to this, like not hitting the ground. Which till this day, I actually have some trouble. Like till this day, like sometimes I'll like scrape the bottom or like hit a crack or something. But you got to get used to that. But it's so heavy.
Yeah, it looks like
the lens, when the lens is on and the rack and everything, it's compared to this VX. I mean, well, now without the lens even, it's still a little heavier.
Yeah.
But man, going back to the VX and filming skating is hilarious. It's like a little feather. You just it's so easy. It's amazing. But yeah, now you gotta like be in shape really.
Dude, that camera is huge, bro. I didn't expect it to be that big. That's so cool.
Sick. Thanks.
So how many of these do you have?
Just one now. Yeah, just one.
And it's an older model, you say?
It's actually one of the first models that it has the option to put a mini DV tape in it.
Oh, shit.
And you could switch from HD to SD when it's off. And it's sick. The viewfinder just goes from a rectangle to a square.
Yeah.
It's just like,
you
can see in it. Yeah, it's rad.
So what happens if something happens to this camera? Do you have someone to fix it, or?
Dude, I did. There was some legend. His name was Robert, and he actually worked for Panasonic. But he lived in Burbank, and he would like hustle after hours, just work on cameras like this at his house when he wasn't working in the studio. But he just passed away in December. He got like cancer. Passed away quick, so I haven't had to get a repair done since he passed. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know where to take it now. Actually,
do you have another camera on the horizon if the unfortunate happens to this one?
Oh yeah, I got other cameras too. Yeah, but yeah, I know Reynolds, the boss man, really he prefers this particular camera, this model, the over anything 4K or 1080. He prefers this 720p, like the oldest technology of HD. Just likes the way it looks.
So this was the one that you shot Baker for in?
Yeah.
And it's 720p.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was some other clips in that video where I was filming with my GH4 with the fisheye. It's like a Lumix, what they call a DSLR camera with the handle, and it was 1080, and it looked sick in that video. But he was like, I try not to use that camera, just use the fish on this, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool camera.
Dude, thanks for bringing this.
Thanks. Ain't no problem.
Fucking rad, dude.
Thanks, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what I like about this too is, you know, after you filmed tricks of people and they want to film it on their iPhone, they want to film the screen so they could watch their trick at home all night, you know?
Yeah.
I would do the same thing, but when they film it off this, it's like on their phone, the image, it's already like like shake junt borders.
Oh, yeah.
They're seeing their clip with like the shake junt colors around it. It's like a trademark. Like, oh shit, it was filmed on the junt camera. That's sick.
Legend, dude.
Yeah, but anyway, hit up Aaron Burgundy
if you want to check him out, guys.
Yeah, if you got some extra cash, you want to treat yourself to some nice crispy cameras. Woo wee, he's got you.
That is super cool, bro. So tell me about Shake Junt, dude. What's the when did Shake Junt come around? And
well, Shake Junt is entirely, basically, it's Shane Heil's concept.
Okay.
Which is our good friend. He's always just had the concept from this song Shake Junt from the Memphis Skinny Pimp and Lil Jin. They recorded the song Shake Junt probably back in '94 or something like that. But ever since Shane just heard that song, he always wanted to make a video and have that song in it and stuff. And he did that in 2005. He made right around the time Baker 3 came out. He made a Shake Junt video, which at that time, it wasn't a brand or anything. It was just like a crew. It was like, oh, homies, Shake Junt. And then shortly after that, like through like MySpace and building stuff up, it just kind of became accessories and like grip tape. It just became like grip tape stencils and like T-shirts. And then it officially became like a accessories company, in 2008. So ever since 2008, it's just been an established, grip tape, bearings, hardware, clothing, accessories, random anything, pocket knives or rolling trays, wax, grip tape cleaner.
Yeah.
It's just basically everything. They make cruiser boards now too, and some street boards, but yeah, they just make everything you need, basically besides wheels and trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've met Shane a couple times. Cool dude, man. Mm-hmm. Very awesome personality, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. No, yeah. Yeah, he's great.
It's dope to see dudes like that are just still so hyped on it, dude.
Dude,
just
totally,
going
man.
out, just like you yourself, man. Just going out and doing it. What are you at, like 6 days a week now filming?
I mean, definitely Saturday, Sunday. I like to take Monday off, sometimes Friday. So yeah, 5 days a week. Yeah, but now it's crazy, like knowing how to edit is a trip, because so much of my career I didn't like edit, or I didn't need to edit. It was like almost like a blessing, like the fact that Reynolds knew how to edit, and he would edit the Baker videos and stuff. It would keep me out filming while he's editing, so I didn't have to double up on my job, or I could be in more places, at once. But now there's like a lot more editing involved with like things with like Hijinx Net, and I mean anything, little Instagram edits for Shake Junt or Baker. There's just like a lot of editing, which I'm blessed to know how to do. It feels like accomplishing. Really like it, but definitely the weeks just fly by, man. I'm like just busy as hell, dude. Like if I'm not filming, I'm editing, or I'm trying to skate myself, or get a clip still. So I've definitely just been staying really busy with everything, with the same shit, But but it's cool being able to edit though, man.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Shake Junt, there's a video came out. What was a few months ago? Shrimp gumbo.
Oh yeah, gumbo. Yeah, Shane's. That was Shane's personal part. Stir it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did you edit that one?
Actually, his street part. We had Daniel Wheatley. He's a good editor and filmer. He put that together.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, which is good because everyone's just been working on a bunch of stuff, other things. So yeah, Daniel put that together. But that's on Hijinx Net. There's the Shane Heil Stir It part, and also we released a Stir It Leftovers part, which is like 25 minutes of like raw like outtakes from the Stir It part, and then there's like a new part at the end of it called Crumbs. But yeah, you could find that on YouTube. It might be called Crumbs, Shane Heil Crumbs, but that's good. I actually edited that. That was fun.
So when you're editing, what software are you using?
Adobe Premiere.
Okay, got you. I haven't used Premiere yet. Have you? Do you use Final Cut?
I did once.
Got you.
for one like Transworld project in 2011, there was like this cinematography video, and that was my first thing I think I ever edited, because it was like outside of Baker. It was like they hit me up, Transworld, like put together an edit, and so that's why I learned was Final Cut just for that. But then ever since then, Adobe Premiere.
Got you.
Yeah, which is like, it seems the same. It's like, it's kind of like common sense almost. It's I feel like it's pretty user friendly.
Yeah. So, Hijinx Net. When did you take a bite, bro?
Oh, thanks,
keep
man.
fucking talking to you.
Oh, you good?
You got to use the restroom or anything?
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
you sure?
Good. Yeah.
All right. We're living life, guys. While you're listening to this right now, make sure you're checking out Beagle on Instagram. Beagle Oneism, right?
That's right. Spelled out ONE.
ONEISM. Check them out on Instagram. Go to YouTube real quick. If you're on right now, guys, check them out. Hijinx Net, the channel. Fucking grubbing, man. You know what I like to say, bro? Living life and loving the life that we live, and living the life that we love to live, and living it, you know?
Yep.
This is fucking cool, bro.
It's cool.
What the hell was that? Oh, we're talking about Hijinx Net, right? So, when did you get the idea that you wanted to start that channel?
Well, shit. You know, it kind of just came about a year and a half ago. Everyone always kind of was telling me, like, yeah, you should, release your old tapes on YouTube or do something like that. For years, actually. And I just never had the time to do it. And finally, it really took my good friend, Brian Herman. It took him just to, like, get the ball rolling. He just saw the vision. He's like, yeah, we should put out these tapes, episodes. And he lived in the desert. And I don't know, he had kind of had like some extra time or something. He was like, yeah, I could go through tapes and make these episodes. And we just got together and came up with ideas with it, with him, Herman, and myself. And then our friend Reno, who's really good at like technical things, really computer savvy and stuff like that. He knows about YouTube and Google and all that. So he helps do like back end stuff with that.
Okay.
So it's just like the three of us that just kind of come up with just other ideas but like the backbone is the Beagle tapes segment. That's just like content, like, oh, that's there forever. 2,400 tapes, like that's always going to be there. But we just try to come up with other content and stuff here and there.
You have the Beagle snacks, right?
Yeah.
Those are pretty sick too, dude. I like those because they're. Do you keep them at a certain time limit, or is it just however long the trick takes?
Whatever
you're highlighting.
Well, yeah, the Beagle tapes I like to have anywhere between 10 minutes to like a half hour, something like that. But the snacks we like to have just over 1 minute.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty sick, dude.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, when I started watching the Beagle tapes, dude, so sick, bro. So if you guys haven't seen it, basically Beagle was saying that he has 2,200+ cassettes with everything is labeled. So I remember seeing it on the 9 Club. And you had the binders there.
Yeah.
And the guys are saying, okay, let's go to G21. And you're like, G21. Knox yelling at a lady or some shit like that. That's so cool, dude.
Thanks, man.
So how do you guys pick each week which one that you're going to do?
I mean, yeah, kind of just diversity a little bit. Just kind of like, okay, we did Herman last week. Let's try to not do Herman this week. Or just as simple as that, really. Just like, oh, there has been an Antoine one in 8 weeks. Let's get an Antoine one. Or kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly just like that. Or maybe if there's somebody's birthday that week or something, like, oh, shit, we'll try to find that guy. Something like that. But yeah, I call it spinning the wheel. I'll call Reno on the phone once a week. I talk to him a couple times a week, but usually around this time, because the episode comes out on Thursday, I'll be putting it together like Wednesday. I hit him up like Tuesday. Spin the wheel, man. Spin the wheel. What do you think? He's like, what's this Figgy clip that he did? Or I don't know, just... Yeah, he's always got good recommendations, but Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. I'll be damned if it ever gets like running out of tapes. Like, oh shit, there's nothing left. You know, it's weird. It's like endless.
So say if you get a tape, right? Say A57. Like, is the Hijinx episode that whole tape and you're just chopping it down?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
have to chop it down. Yeah, because I can't just. Yeah, obviously the excessive recording where it's just filming the lap or like the ground for a sec. I gotta okay, I gotta slice.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes maybe there'll be something just too crazy or something. Maybe I'll slice it out. But for the most part, yeah, I'm just looking for anything remotely hijinks.
Have you found anything that that you recorded back in the day and you're just like, I cannot put this up. I can't believe I got this footage.
I mean, yeah. I almost didn't want to put that Cherry Park fight scene in. I was like on the fence about it.
I'm glad you did, though.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
glad you did, bro. For real.
Thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
Thanks. That feedback helps because
Yeah.
I'm like on the fence sometimes. I'm like, well, that's what happened here. Just feeling this, but I know it's like it could be like something negative, could avoid people seeing or pissing people off.
Well, from a Baker 2G fan, that was one of my favorite
Okay,
Hijinx
perfect.
episodes. For
All right.
sure, dude.
Thanks,
'Cause
man.
I was just always wondering. That was the one with the kids fighting, right?
Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah.
That kid didn't want. No, the beginning one was with like the older dudes, whereas like the two guys and with the fanny pack.
Yeah, the beginning of Baker 2G.
Okay, yeah.
But it was the end of that episode.
Yeah, so the that kid didn't want to fight at all.
No, he did not. It's like, Beagle, tell him get over here, man. And he's like looking at me like, hey, and then he just gets so like, oh god, I'm like, oh man, oh god, oh shit.
God, I bet you have so much good stuff in there, dude. Have you ever thought about, I know you have everything that's in a binder, like putting that digitally, so maybe it'll be easier to search?
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you still got to capture it all digitally. So regardless, that's going to take so much time.
No,
just
I
to-
mean as far as the binders.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got it all written down in the binder, and I mean that's good that it's there.
Yeah.
It exists, but it does take me a long time to find something in the binder. I'm just going by like memory of like year.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was December 2012. He did that somewhere in March. Like flipping. Oh my God. Sometimes I can't find a tape. I'm
Yeah.
like, flip through the like same 200 pages like over and over looking for like, yeah, Herman grind 20 stereo. Herman grind. Like, no. Flipping. Sometimes it takes me like an hour to find a tape.
Yeah.
Then it takes me at least an hour to capture the tape. Then I gotta slice the footage. Then I gotta do audio levels. Then I gotta edit an outro with the slow-mos. Then I gotta edit a little intro, and then it takes an hour to export the project.
Mm-hmm.
Then luckily it takes about 5 minutes to upload to YouTube. But the moment that's uploaded, right back to the editing to edit an Instagram for it, like a teaser for it,
Yeah.
you know? So regardless, no matter what, it's going to take me like an average of 8 hours to edit a Beagle Tapes episode.
Oh, shit.
You know? I wish it would just be like 3 hours, 4 hours, but no matter what I do, it's at least I have to devote 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm probably going to have to devote 8 hours to this episode, bro.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to do the
Thanks,
3
man.
camera shit now.
Dude, for real.
Because I don't edit any of the podcast. I'll just do intro, outro, and then if we take a break or something, I'll write down the time. But I'll usually just keep it in my mind. If we said anything crazy, I'll just mark the time. But usually I just let them rock raw. But
Cool, perfect.
now,
Good.
everybody that's listening, if you guys are new to Downtime with Downstar, this is the first time that we've done a 3-camera setup. So we have the camera right there, the one for Beagle, and then the one in the middle. So I'm just kind of looking at this like trying to plan it out. Like I'm gonna have to have all 3 on top and then just watch it and just keep switching it back. But
Damn,
I'm excited for it though, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this shit. I love
Sick,
editing, dude. That's my thing. Like even like since I got back into skateboarding, it's been so much more fun because I have cool things to edit. But I always edit things for Downstar, and then like we have promos coming up. Usually we have a big Black Friday sale, and I always do like a sick edit coming up to that. But it's my jam, bro.
That's what's
I
up.
love
Yeah, I
editing
love it, man.
shit.
You're good at it too, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
So
thanks, Frank.
with the Hijinx, What do you do you sell merch and stuff?
Yeah, we do
want another
sell shirts. Yeah.
Another one?
Oh, yes, please. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yep.
They're all yours, bro.
Sick. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So you guys sell shirts and stuff?
Yeah, just like shirts, pretty much. Or no, they actually sell beach towels too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could catch that on the YouTube account. You'll see it on the bottom. There's shirts and stuff.
Now I saw recently that you guys started doing like I don't know what they call it on YouTube, but you can
Clothes?
have like a tier, like you buy something and you're in like a certain kind of group or tier or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
They explained it on the 9 Club. That one
yeah, it's a membership.
the membership.
Yeah,
they were telling you about that, huh?
Uh-huh.
You should add membership.
That's
to
right.
It, huh?
Yeah. They're actually that's sick. Yeah, there actually is memberships available for the Hijinx net. There's a silver one and a gold one. One is the silver is $3 a month. The gold is $5. But basically, the silver one you get, I think, custom emojis.
Mm-hmm.
But then the gold one you get custom emojis, and also get to vote for polls of episodes.
Oh, okay, got you.
Likely episodes we might play. Sometimes we'll have a poll like out of 4 choices, and they get to put a vote in for which one they want to see.
Yeah.
So
that's
anyway,
sick.
yeah, we have some memberships available.
All right, guys, we got to take a break for our last sponsor, Aeromotive. Piecing together a fuel system for a build can be a difficult task. Luckily, Aeromotive has your back with everything from replacement fuel pumps to fuel systems that will support 3,000 plus horsepower. Aeromotive's engineers have developed a solution for your build regardless of the power level. If you're looking to make a switch over to E85, they have every part that you need to build a system that will be there when you need it the most. Need a custom fuel system for your daily that turn project car? No problem. Maybe you guys want to check out their new line of pumps, the brushless pump line, which is a quieter pump, less heat, and lasts longer than traditional brush motor fuel pumps. And they range from the original A1000 all the way up to 10 gallons per minute. 3,000 horsepower. If anybody has anything like that, please let me know and let me drive it. That would be pretty lit. But probably most people listening are going to take advantage of the Stealth 340. This is Aeromotive's top selling fuel pump, and it fits most factory fuel tanks, and they can handle up to 700 horsepower for EFI systems or 1,000 for a carbureted system. And if you don't know what you need, you could just hit up the customization shop on their website. You can go there and say, hey, I have this, I have the new K-Series V8 or what have you. I need 5 million horsepower. I need the line 3 inches wide, whatever you need. Just hit them up, man, and they'll get it ready for you. And if you're a pro drifter like Matt Field and you're on the break right now and you said, you know what, you're chilling in the garage with all the babes, all the money, all the sponsors, and you're like, you know what we got to do today? We got to refinish this fuel system. We got to revamp it and everything. You just send it over to Aeromotive and join their rebuild program. You send the stuff over, they'll rebuild it, fix it up for you, slap it back in, and when we get back to reality, you can go drifting and do what you do. But big shout out to Aeromotive. Thank you guys for continuing to support Downtime with Downstar and supporting you guys. If you want to use anything from Aeromotive, just use the code DTWD and you get 10% off. Spend $100, save $10. Take that $10, go buy a coffee, and keep on keeping on like Joe Dierte. Now back to the show.
Pretty
now
sick.
for the yeah, guys, make sure you guys check it out, dude. Like, I watch it every week. I love it, dude. It's so cool whenever it comes on, and it's funny because my wife likes it too. When the theme song comes on,
That's
she
sick,
already
man.
knows. She already knows that it's
That's tight, dude.
I'll just
Thanks.
toss it out and just it's dope because it gets to show like the aspect of skateboarding. No matter what level that you're at, you're still going through the same shit, like trying tricks like 50 times.
Oh, shit, that's
over
true.
and over and over. No matter who you are, except if you're Andrew, bro. You're just trying to over and over, and it's so cool to see that. Just, you know, at like our level, dude, we're just like trying to ollie this little stair set or something, but then you see the videos and these guys are trying these tricks, but it's the same thing but just on a different level, and
Yep.
it's cool to see like the behind the scenes of it.
That's cool, man. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, dude, I love it, man.
Yeah.
So are you do you have any other plans for Hijinx Net, things that you want to do in the future?
Yeah, we want to put together this this Brian Herman 20-year with Baker segment. It's gonna be pretty sick. Gonna start working on that. That might come out sometime in fall or something. Because this summer will be 20 years of Herman.
Nice.
Since he was like 14.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, and there's that, and we're gonna be releasing the shrimp blunt shake jump video on the Hijinx net also.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that'd be like in January. But yeah, that's like just number one big project right now. There'll also be some Baker promos on the Baker YouTube that I'm also helping with right now too. But a lot of focus on the shrimp blunt video.
Do you do any of the Death Wish stuff?
No. Well, basically, I'll help out. I'll get like a second angle with the Death Wish guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they got their full-time filmer, Kalen, with Death Wish. He's a great filmer. He's like grew up filming with Jamie Foy and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'll just help out with them, get second angles, which is always so fun, man. Like, there's some of my favorite skaters too.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie Foy, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I like that guy a lot. It seems like all those dudes from Florida, pretty fucking cool guys.
Yeah, man. They're all so talented, man. It's crazy.
I guess they're probably just stoked to be out here just living the life,
dude.
huh?
Totally.
And not worrying about raining every fucking day.
Yeah, it must be.
So speaking of Jamie, like out of all the new skaters, dude, like who were you so excited to film with?
Definitely Jamie Foy, always, man. And I think, well, it's been 5 years this month that I've been filming Jamie Foy. 5 years ago, we went on our first trip together to Portland and Seattle with like little Baker Death Wish Zoomies trip or whatever. But it's crazy because ever since then, just no slowing down. It's just so many video parts per year. And like every part, you're like, whoa, how is he gonna compete with that? And it's just like more intense, gnarlier shit. Like everything is just insane. Like almost every trick that he does, like on a daily basis, like nothing is something that like in the 90s or something, or like a 4-in-1 intro or something, like you just wouldn't even believe it's possible. You'd be like, or if you were to hear that, like, oh yeah, he fakey 5-0'd, which is like a fakey ollie to switch nose grind, all fakey down this double kinked rail in New Mexico. Like a month ago, I was there on a Death Wish trip. We all went out there on the way to Texas. And that was like third try or something at the end of the day. Fakey 5-0 through a double kinked round handrail. A fakey ollie out, just perfect. That's like an example. Just one example of just the things you see him do every day. Like he'll do that and then he'll get 2 other tricks that day, like on that level. You're just like, wait, what? But then at the same time, this is why it's so insane, is because he's not like that vision you have of an athlete growing up, like that's like in the gym or like watching his diet or like anything like that. He's just like, hey, go to Wendy's, get my fucking chicken nuggets, dip that shit in the Frosty. All right, go. And like no like stretching, no like push up, sit up, just like just the craziest handrail. And it really makes you kind of believe like, whoa, it's almost all in the mind. This whole thing. Yeah, it's like if you are confident enough and you could visualize, you have it down to a science, and that goes there, I'm going to jump this way, that's cool. That's almost all it is, you know? I mean, he's dead brute, and he, as he would say, and he would take a slam, like no other people can. He could jump down a 14 stair and just roll on the ground, jump up. A lot of people can't do that, so he's obviously physically like a superhuman as well, but his routines and shit, you're just like, he's just going to go back nose blunt this UCLA 15 stair rail, gap out, like not even phased about it. He's just waiting for 4 o'clock, just at the home watching TV, eating bacon, just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to UCLA 15. Yeah, back nose blunt today. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you want to go? Yeah. Like I'd be there, like, dude, doing push-ups, like watching skate videos, like back nose went. Oh, today's the day. Fuck. Oh my god. He's just like, oh, yeah, fucking back nose. Next. Just like, whoa. So yeah, he's by far the craziest like trip to film or be a part of filming or skating with.
Shout out to him, man.
Jamie Foy, man.
And he just got his own collection from Dickies too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's so lit, bro.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope to see these guys getting the recognition they deserve.
Yeah,
you know, my boy Jake Hayes, dude.
Jake Hayes,
it, bro.
Jake Hayes is a record-breaking like height. He has the highest pop.
I think it's 46 and a half, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's on paper. He's the highest ollier. It's him. It used to be Danny Rainwright back in the day, but now it's the homie.
Legend.
Just all humble, just kicking back. He could Guinness Book of World Records pop. You know, so cool. Yeah.
I know, man. I love it, dude. It's so cool because like if you're in the car community, you know, and you see the guys that are at these guys' level, they don't act like the skaters do. You know, they act like they're at the highest level and you can't talk to me. You
really?
haven't done this. You know, but then these guys are just so fucking cool, you know. Jake comes to the shop and we hang out and shit. I'm just
That's
like,
rad, man.
Dude, you're the highest ollier in the world.
That's cool.
Fucking great guy, man. But I think skateboarding's gonna lose him soon, man. He's a car guy now, dude.
Oh damn.
He's all in the cars now, bro. BMW dude.
It's good to have a low impact hobby. Definitely.
Yeah, right.
He needs that. Give the legs a break for a sec.
Have you ever been into cars?
You know, like definitely I haven't really been like personally like so into like racing and stuff like that, but I'd say the most passion I've had for cars was maybe about 10 years ago. I just got what I called the fever, the Cadillac fever, man. I was just like, I think I was just about to turn 30, and that's what it was. I was like, I need a Cadillac. I'm like turning 30. I'm on some like next level boss shit. I need a caddy. That's why I was like, definitely would break my neck on Cadillacs. You know,
what model?
I mean, I love the DeVille's, just like really, and I actually got it. I got my dream car eventually right after that, and it was a '96 DeVille Concours, and the DeVille Concours, especially like '95, '96, it was the one where the body covers the back rims.
Okay, got you.
You know,
yeah.
Oh, it's just already a big body, but then it's like extra body because you can't see that back tire.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, that was my favorite, and I actually got that. I found it on the street in North Hollywood by my house. I saw it, and I wrote down the number, and this guy wanted $3,000. This guy Mo.
Damn, you remember his name?
Oh yeah, his name was Mo. Yeah. But he was a character. He was like a hustler. He was from South Central, and he was just everything out of his mouth was hustle. But I actually hustled him, and that's what drove him crazy. Is because I actually gave him 26 cash. And he wanted 3.
Yeah.
And the moment I got it, like I remember that night, he just called me back. He's like, "Hey man, I wasn't feeling well today, man. Can I get?" You know, he's just kind of like joking around about it. But still, it was such a lemon though. It was just so much shit wrong with it. So much shit. Like it was just like Mo believed his own bullshit. It was crazy. Like the Cadillac Dream Car, bought it as it is. 20-inch rims, Diablo rims, chromed out. Diablo blade. Oh, it was G as fuck. It was a blacked out Cadillac. So G. Yeah. So G, dude. Like, you almost wouldn't want to drive it in certain areas, you know? Like, oh, shit, the fools are going to trip. But anyway, the speaker wasn't working on the left side right away. I'm like, what's up with this fucking radio? Like, it's only on the right side. I call him Mo, Cadillac Mo. He was so hijinks. You know, my first name is Ryan, but some people, especially real hood people, they can't acknowledge Ryan. They hear Brian. They're like Brian. Like what is this Ryan? Like Brian, yeah, Brian. So I'm like, hey Mo, it's Ryan. You know, what's I just I had a question about the speaker on the left side. It's not really. Hey Brian, you're doing it all wrong, Brian. You're doing it all wrong. Just bring it by here, Brian. Bring it by here. I'm like, okay, so I drove it back there. He gets in the car. He's like, man, see, he's messing with the settings of the radio. He's like, see, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it wrong. And then it occurs to him, his own bullshit. He's like, wait, oh, dude, I know what happened, dude. Dude, I used to keep my stash on the left side, man. My heat right here. Like, that's why the wires aren't there, dude. That's why there's no fucking wires in the left door. He would show me. He'd open the door and like it was like a little like a stash area for his heat. Yeah,
there's a stash box in the door.
Yeah, just like for like a gun. Yeah, just really quick style. Like, oh, that's why it's not working there, Brian. That's why I'm like, you're so full of shit. You forgot your own bullshit. Like
Brian.
So anyway, whatever. I got that speaker fixed. Anyway, that fool was such a character. But anyway, that was my love, man. I had that caddy for maybe 9 years before I sold it. Wait, maybe 8 years.
Yeah.
No, it was 9 years. 9 years I had it. Finally sold it, man. But yeah, it spent so much time in the shop, just something there all the time. It was just breaking down 4 times a year. But man, it was such like a boat, just floated and with the screwed up music.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like a lifestyle for a bit, but
you used that in some Shake Jun ads, didn't you?
Yeah. There's a Shake Jun ad with that car in it.
That was so sick.
That was my dream car. That's the only car I really ever really had my eye on. But now that I'm like approaching 40,
yeah,
it's like it's happening again.
Hell yeah!
But it's with a Lincoln.
Ooh.
I want to get like a Lincoln town car, dude. Yeah. Like another boat, but like a reliable boat.
Gotcha.
But yeah, personally, I love big body cars.
You never got into like the donks?
I mean, with the big ass tires. Yeah. But I couldn't ever pull off some fucking.
You could
25-inch.
Brian, come on, Brian, you can do it.
Yeah, man. No, but yeah, I want a smooth Lincoln, man, one day. But I'm in this point where I that was a luxury having a Cadillac as a second car. I couldn't have it as one car. Filming skateboarding, you need to be in something so reliable. Constantly driving an hour to go film. Couldn't just drive the Cadillac everywhere. So at that time, that was the second car, and now I just have my Kia.
Got you.
Kind of like just reliable skate car. But I don't know. I'm not at that point yet where I could have a luxury car on the side yet. There's too many other things, like.
Yeah.
Too many other things in life. Like maybe one day, maybe we'll get that Lincoln.
Do you ever feel yourself not having enough time to focus on other things besides, like skating and editing and such?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's almost hard to map it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you be if you had time? What would you be dabbling into?
Oh, I mean, I just want to get caught up on my work. Really. I just want to. I'm never caught up on like footage, like going through it to edit it. Like I don't know, man. I feel that's almost why I never like own video games, is because like I love playing video games, but if I own one, I'm like not doing my work.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy playing GTA.
Yeah.
When I have to like do some editing or something like that. So I don't know, man. I just want to be able to just caught up on my work one day and then just do anything, man. Really.
When's the last time you sat down and to draw?
Oh, dude, draw, dude. No. It's like I would almost have to be in jail or something to draw. So? Like literally have to be locked up with nothing to do. Yeah. That would be the only reason. Yeah. Good point, drawing. Yeah.
I was watching some of your videos and I saw how you were doing the sketches.
Yeah.
And they made it on the Shake Jun, the deck,
dude.
and then the T-shirts.
That's because I was in school. I was in like Saturday school or detention or whatever it was. And yeah, I had the time then.
Seemed like you always found a way to use your free time when you were younger. Playing the drums, drawing, all these little hobbies that you had.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I guess, before we have jobs, you're able to do all that shit.
Was it hard to be a only child?
I mean, I always did want a brother, but looking back, I'm sure it's like I probably got the best of it. Just being an only child, like who knows what it would have been like, but yeah, it was casual. Yeah, I always, I see friends that had brothers and shit. I always thought like that's so cool, got a brother. But yeah, as long as you had friends,
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
You never think about jumping back on the drums?
Dude, I do, man. I do, but it's crazy. Yeah, we just got to make time for that too.
When are we gonna see a GOAT reunion?
I mean, we've been talking about it like this past like 8 months.
Really?
Yeah, we've been talking about it, man.
So who's actually in the group?
So I'm the drummer. Spanky's on like lead guitar. Andrew's on rhythm guitar. Shane is the singer, and Atiba is the keyboard / bassist.
Yeah.
So there's 5 of us there, and it really just comes down to like a place to practice. That's it. We used to practice in Andrew's garage, but then we used to practice at Baker Boys in the skate park. But then they redid the skate park to where there's no area that's safe from getting hit by a board or something like that in the skate park. You know,
where was it at before?
it was like a different layout, but it was in that skate park in the corner.
Okay,
but they had like barriers. They had like shit blocked off. But now it's like you need all that. So ever since then, my drums had just been saran wrapped like up in like a pallet at Baker Boys in the rack, just dusty for the last like 6 years. They're just there, man. But we just need a place to practice. Maybe Andrew's new garage, but once we just get a practice place, it'll happen. Like,
dude, that'll be so
we'll
sick.
jam and we'll just get that's all we need really.
How would the creative process even work with that? Like who would create the songs? Or
so Shane, he's so creative, just with his comedy or just like slogans or phrases, whatever. He just comes up with something just as he's driving or as he's waiting for food or just someone's trying to trick, something like catchy, like over and over. And it starts with that, him memorizing that, or maybe like recording himself say that, and then he'll say that or whatever, and it'll either be me that'll get kind of like a beat to it, or Andrew will do like some or it'll be flipped a little bit, or it will just be Andrew. He'll start it off with like a riff, like a basic guitar riff. He'll record that, and then Shane would be like, "Oh, I think I got something for that." And then I'll go, "Okay, here's what the drum's gonna be like." And then Spanky comes in with the like this sick guitar over it, and then Atiba goes off like my drums, like bass, keyboard, whatever. But that's how it would happen.
dude, so sick.
Thanks, man. But dude, so yeah, we started a band, the GOAT, in 2007. We just got together. It was a passion. We played from 2007 to 2015. Our last show was, and I think we just stopped because we would only rehearse when we got a show, and we would only get shows pretty much when we would travel, or they'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna fly you out to Paris to play this Thrasher party," or something like that. It's crazy to where, damn, we actually got to travel and skate.
Wow.
Due to playing in this rock band, getting booked to do shows.
Wow.
So it worked together. It's really sick. But we would only rehearse when we got a show. We're like, "Oh, we got a show in a month."
Gotcha.
All right, so let's get together. Let's see if we could still play.
Yeah.
And other than that, we wouldn't get together and just jam and like make new music. So there was a lot of time where, we created all these songs the first 2 years, and then we probably all wrote like at least 20 songs all together, but it never got more than that because we never moved ahead. We never got ahead of the schedule and like, let's write more music or write more songs. It's like, oh, we got a show in a month. All right, re-rehearse the same songs just over and over and over. And then that's how it was from the last like 6 years playing. It was just the same songs. And I think that's what kind of made us finally like just less passionate about it. We're like not creating. We're just like, oh, here's the same.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like a routine, and then just kind of like you just lost the passion a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would have to get together. We would have to make new music. We'd have to like start from scratch a little bit and just play a couple classics. But I think that was just it got too repetitive.
Yeah, and I could see all you guys being so busy.
That's what it is for sure. Mm-hmm.
That's what happens, bro. You get older and just priorities change. Like, damn,
Yeah, dog.
I don't have any time to fucking rock out with my boys.
Yep, that's what happened, man.
So what else is going on with you besides skating, man? What else is what else do you do?
Well, shit, man.
Or is that everything?
No, I mean, other than skating and filming, I really love. This has actually filled the void of not playing in a band, playing drums with the goat. Is that I learned how to DJ.
Oh shit!
Like around that same time, like 2015, the time we had our last gig, I bought this app. It was called DJ AY2 was the app for the phone, and I think Atiba kind of taught me about that app. Just gave me some pointers about it, and yeah, I learned a lot from it, like mixing, mashing songs together and stuff like that. And you could record stuff.
Yeah.
And I just got in this routine where I would release on my own SoundCloud, the Beagle IS SoundCloud. There's just DJ mashups that I do.
Still to this day, they're out.
Yeah, to this day, but the only two that I do steadily every single year, ever since 2015, is a summer mix, which will be like summer kind of sounding songs, usually 20 minutes to a half hour long, and then a 420 mix. So there's like maybe like 8 months in between summer and 420, but yeah, once 420 comes, I'm mashing my favorite smoke songs, usually 3/6.
Got you.
Vibe to like any kind of good feeling, smoky kind of song.
Oh shit! So 420,
Yeah.
2021 mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's my latest one. So my latest one, I put out the 420 mix 2021, but I'm right now working on the summer mix right now. So, but I'm really hyped on it right now. I already got this Juicy J song, like a vacation song, to one of my favorite old school songs, "Float On" by the Floaters. Float on, float on. It's like a classic, like 70s. Oh man,
I never heard that.
It's like an Art LeBeau classic. It almost sounds like that "Oh Honey" song. It almost sounds just like that. But that to this Juicy J vacation, it's coming together so good. So I kind of, whenever I have like off time, or I'm not editing or hanging with the lady, I'll just work on that or work on mashups and DJing and stuff.
And you make this on that app still?
Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing: I have that same app. It's an updated version of the app now. It's just called DJ Pro now. It's made by the same company. It's called Algorithm.
Okay.
Or Algorithm. It's the same kind of software, but I have it on my iPad.
Okay, got you.
And I have my iPad connected to the turntables, the controller now. So, but what's really sick is I could be driving in the car thinking of a mashup, and I could have like my phone, like, safely on like the holder or whatever. Like, I could be, watching the road, but I could start making like a mix, like while I'm driving.
Yeah.
I could make key points and like sync it up. And what's so cool is on the same app on the phone, I could make a red dot, blue dot, green dot to make a mark on the song. And then I go to my iPad to the gig or wherever, and those dots are there on the iPad.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, because they're synced up.
Synced up.
Gotcha.
It's like, the same account.
Got you. Okay.
So it's like the same, the software from the phone and the iPad. It's like you're getting ready almost on the way to the gig. You'd be like, oh, boom, there's a mark. Boom. Get to the gig, boom, there's that green dot right where you left it.
Yeah.
Right boom, right on the beginning of the, or the end.
That's super cool, dude.
So I love like DJing, and because of COVID, I haven't had any gigs in like a year and a half, but I love DJing gigs. Anybody could, I don't know, hit me up on maybe Instagram,
shit,
DM
really?
me or something. Yeah, reasonable price. Like, I mean, whether it be a house party or bar or whatever, I'm super down.
Dude, I want to have Beagle at a house party. Dude.
Yeah, man.
You could DJ for us, bro.
Yeah, no, totally, man.
Dude, that would be so sick.
Yeah, I love that shit. I mean,
that's so fucking cool.
Hopefully that's going to be happening again soon,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
COVID's done, bro.
Yeah.
It's done. It's and one day it just switches on.
June 15th. It's gone.
It's done. You know what I knew it was done, dude? It was like 2 days later, and I was walking into a store, and I was just thinking, like, shit, do I get my mask? Do I not? And I saw this old couple walking in, smiling, bro, no mask. I'm like, we're lit, bro. They feel good.
Shit.
I feel good. It's crazy, man.
I still feel bad. I'm in there, too. I did it maybe 3 times this week. Was in Vaughn's with no mask. But you see those employees. Ooh, what made me feel good was when you see the employees without them. Because I would see some with them still, and you're like, oh my God, they're just having trouble breathing all day.
Yeah.
Still, with all the customers without it, they're still stuck with that mask. But then you look at the bagger, and he doesn't have the mask. And you're like, oh, we're good. Yes, dude. They're all just...
It's a choice now.
Yeah, it's a choice. That's cool, man.
Yeah. I think I feel kind of comfortable with the people that handle my food having the mask on. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I never thought about it before, but they could have easily, like, you know, dripped into
Drooled.
it or
Yeah.
take a little bite off the plate or something like that.
That's true.
But, dude, I've always wanted to get into, I don't know about DJing, but more so, like, making music.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Like, back in the day, there used to be this program. It was called Acoustica Audio Mix kind of thing. And I was able to use that. And then that's kind of what got me into editing videos, like on Final Cut. Because I'm like, oh, it's kind of like the same thing I was using because it's just like a timeline, you know, and then you see the waves and you're like, okay, cut it here, take this out, take that there. Right. And I've always wanted to get into that. So for like Hijinx, you make all the music that's on that or like the little edits?
No, well, yeah, we just stick to one theme song from just one artist. But yeah, and that's another thing, with the YouTube. Yeah, you just got to be really selective with the... Pretty much try to have like no music. Yeah. And when I do have music in a Beagle Tapes episode, like in the background, like once like Evan Hernandez, you know, he's skating a gap, he's got his Mercedes in the background bumping 50 Cent, you know, and boom, we couldn't monetize that episode. Like, oh, you share your all your earnings go to 50 Cent's record label because Evan Hernandez was bumping 50 Cent in the parking lot while you're filming that trick. So like I learned from that, like, so I'll like really slice the audio, like, ooh, get that background noise out of there, only just raise the pop and the land. Or if there's no skating and it's just hijinks to some music, speed it all up 110%, and then the robots won't catch.
They can't catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether you speed it up or slow it down by 5 to 10%, the robot isn't going to catch. Like, that is E40 or...
Got you.
You know? So, little things like that, I do little tricks, you know? But, yeah, you'll see some Beagle Tapes with, like, some sped up, like, just because it's some music in the background or something.
Yeah. I feel you. Sometimes I just got to let it rock, though, bro. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm not going to make it, whatever.
Quality. You can't sacrifice the quality.
Yeah, because we actually, talking about it now, this is after it comes out, but that deck that I showed you upstairs, that's a collab that we're doing, and we did a whole edit to it. I actually want to show it to you, if you don't mind, after this.
Yeah, definitely,
So stoked on it, dude. But I used the song, and I was just like, it's going to get demonetized, but I just don't give a fuck. Like, it just flows perfectly, dude. Yeah. And that's going to be my thing, is like every time that we come out with a new collection, just to make an edit on it. And I told my son, like, after every edit, I'm after you, bro. So I wanted to like force both of us to just keep stepping up.
Nice, man. That's tight.
I have my my bucket list trick that I have to do, bro.
Really?
I want to see if you ever done it, dude.
Yeah.
Ollie the Hollywood 12.
Oh my God, dude. No, I haven't. The biggest stairs I ever ollied, I think, was the La Cañada 11 stair. And that was even like Knox bet me $100 I couldn't do it first try, and that's the only reason I did it.
You did it first try?
Yeah.
11 stair?
Yeah.
Before that, what was the biggest?
11 is always 11. 11 was always the biggest I ever went. So yeah, that Hollywood 12, that's huge, dude.
So
I've never tried it.
I've passed by it. I've never actually physically, like, just looking at here, the space, where do you think how high it would be and how far?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much as far as no. Okay, so it will be, I guess, just the middle of the O.
Okay.
The middle, as tall as the middle of the O to the beginning of this glass case.
The heights I can do, but the height and the length together times plus to the third power, bro.
The ground too. It's like rough.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Shit. But just always being a kid, dude, passing by, like, classic spot, Hollywood 12. And then ever since I got back into skating, I'm doing more stairs than I did when I was a kid. So I'm like, oh, maybe I could do it. I told Jay I want to make a day just to go look at it one day and just ponder.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta do that.
Man, dude,
I love doing that.
I would love to do that, bro. Once I do that, that's it.
Cool,
I'm
man.
retired, bro.
I like that goal because you could always drive by it.
Yeah,
and it's, you got all like the Hollywood, like the famous people on the wall, like Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe, and then you can be like, yep, I'll eat that 12. Put your face up there.
So, about filming, dude. Who's the most consistent person when you would go out filming with them?
I mean, Jamie Foy. That's another thing I didn't mention about Jamie earlier is that he does not bail. It's like on top of like his whole. Now you don't see him get out of the car, do some exercises or stretches or whatever. His diet or some like a whole bunch of Chick-fil-A right there on the way to the spot or whatever. He does not bail. Mm-hmm. That's I love that, man. And to think of other people that don't bail as much, I don't know, man. It's always a good thing. It's always such a blessing. Like the unspoken word of every filmer is like, please don't bail. Like, please stop bailing, Like, because it's like such a disease, and as a skater, you know how it works. You're like, okay, I could see it's hard. Bailing, it's natural. Okay. It's hard to overcome fear and just commit to your trick every try.
Yeah.
But, as a filmer and you're seeing it happen, you're seeing the routine of someone catch their board and push it or kick it away and just like over and over and over and going back up the stairs. And you're like, you try to like coach them through it. You're like, do you really want to walk up these stairs all day? Put it down right now. And like, yeah, right here. Or $20 this try. It's like, yeah. It's such a mental battle for some people more than others.
Yeah.
But it's killing us filmers. It's like a terrible disease. Just like killing the filmers' back, time, legs.
Yeah.
Stamina, everything. It's just like, man, if you could find it in your own mind to stop bailing or just get the session with over like quicker than later, it'd be so sick.
So you don't feel that it's the actual skill, like they already know how to do it, they can do it, but they're just not committing to it?
Exactly. Good point. That's exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes it's with the skill. Obviously, if it's a technical trick like a manual, that you'll lose your mind because you're not bailing. You're trying, and you had no reason to bail, and it's really a technical issue. But yeah, there's some tricks where it's just like a something just over a rail or something where you could just see. It's like, oh my God, they're just addicted to bailing. It's like you just get in this routine where you're not visualizing landing on the ground or riding away. Something like that. But yeah, it's rare to see people that have that wired where they're like, don't bail.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Do you think some people feel like they have to put in that work, those bails, in order to get the trick because they don't think that they can?
To an extent. So everybody has the right to bail at least 10 times. Everybody has that right. But once you start bailing like 100 times or something, I don't know, man. You're just like, I don't know. It's part of this game. There's no way around it. It's like a mental issue, but it'd be so rad to just figure that out.
When do you tap out as a filmer?
You can't do it. That's why you're paid. It's like you know what? I think I might have done it actually recently for one of the first times in my whole life. Like I was filming someone that like clearly didn't really have the trick and he was capable of just trying for hours, but I had already been filming for hours before they started trying that. So I already, like, with the big camera, like, my back was already, like, acting up a little bit. And I was kind of like, hey, like you mind maybe we try another day or something? And they're like, yeah, it's cool, all good, all good. But I was like, damn, I think it's the first time I ever did that in my whole life, where I'm like not there to support and be like, yeah, you got it, try it all day, because really they want that, they want to hear that, they want to hear the hope. Like you can't be negative at all as a filmer. You're going against the culture, you're going against yourself. You can't show any sign of doubt. I don't know. Yeah, you got to really just be so supportive.
Yeah, that edit that we did, Jay filmed a lot of it. Well, he filmed the half of it, the skating portion of it, and I feel bad, dude, because I'm like, I'm not consistent. I'm still trying to get this shit back. So I'm like, oh, it's cool. And he's like, nah, keep going. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, cool, you know. And then I just feel bad, dude. Even when I have my son record, I'm like,
oh yeah,
just give me one more try, and then we'll come back to it.
Yeah, and you can't help but to feel bad. But as long as you know that you're trying your hardest, and you're not bailing, you gotta just be like, all right, if I'm not bailing, I'm just really trying. But one thing I recommend to everybody out there that has someone filming them, whether it's your son or Jay or whoever, a professional filmer, buy them a meal after.
Yeah.
Buy them not at least a tall can or a beer, if not dinner or lunch, just for them bending their back like that for anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 hours. You know what I mean? Just like, not only is like a big thank you and getting the clip and daps really good, but just be like, I got you on dinner tonight, and that'll really help everything out.
Do you feel unappreciative a lot of times?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Like by people when you're filming?
Oh,
them?
No, for sure. No, I know everybody's really giving it their all, for sure, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see that being a really hard job sometimes, dude. But I mean, if you enjoy it.
I guess there are maybe two people that I have filmed that like, just they have tempers already, and they're like, I wouldn't say they're unappreciative, but I would even try to support them, and they would just be like pissed off, like, no, I don't got it. Why the you know what I mean? So like that.
What do you know, Beagle?
yeah.
Brian, you don't know shit.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like people like that are like the least favorite to film or something, but. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Well, shit, yeah, dude. You're definitely putting in work with them, man. It's definitely like a teamwork, dude. Mm-hmm. But that's I love it, man. I love the culture. I love getting back into it, and it's making me feel young again, dude.
Dude, for real, man.
I enjoy it.
Keeps you young, man, forever.
Yeah, definitely. That spot that you guys were at yesterday, I want to go check that spot out one of these days.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll try that Hollywood 12 out.
Yeah, gotta definitely suss it.
What happens if I get hurt, though, dude? That's gonna be so embarrassing, bro. I'm gonna like tell all my car friends.
I don't know. Well, do you? I mean, I don't know if you could say, but are you covered? Do you have health insurance?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, fuck it, do it. See, me, like, I haven't had health insurance like for a long time.
Yeah.
So I could sit there and be like, no, I'm not going to try that. Like, that would be very unwise. If I can't visualize, like, how I'm going to bail or roll out of this or whatever, like, it's not worth it even,
Yeah. Oh, man. Beagle, you're a fucking legend.
Thanks, man. You too, Frank.
I appreciate you coming on, dude.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
It's what you do. The time you've been in skateboarding is so legendary, bro.
Thanks,
and,
man.
Like, I geek out on so much more than just the skating aspect of it. Just like everything, the music, the editing, the filming. It's just the YouTube videos. You're on your grind, bro.
Thanks,
I love
man.
it, dude.
Thanks.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Thank you.
Well, I really appreciate you being on the podcast. I appreciate your time, dude, and I hope you had a good lunch.
No, great, dude. Thanks for the toppers, man.
Of course.
Everything. The brew.
Oh, right here, Di. I know it.
Hell yeah,
all right,
man.
guys. So we got to show Beagle some love. YouTube channel. It's Hijinx Net.
Yep.
Right? Hijinx Net every Thursday at 8 p.m. You guys need to go on there. Check it out. If you guys are car guys and you're just remember skateboarding from a kid, Go watch that. You're gonna get bit by the bug again, dude. It's trust me, it's amazing, man. I want to go skate after this, bro.
Sick, dude. I feel you.
But I love it, dude. I love everything you do. I love when you post up and then the new drops come out, dude. And it's tight, bro. You do a lot for the community, man, and I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks again.
Yeah, of course. So before we get out of here, what's your Instagram where everybody could check you out at?
Oh yeah. My Instagram is Beagle One-ism, spelt out ONEISM. Beagle ONEISM.
And then there's one for Hijinx as well.
Yeah, there's Hijinx Net. Is also got the Instagram, and that's also the YouTube channel, Hijinx Net. Yeah, look out for that shake jump video, Shrimp Blunt.
Shrimp Blunt coming in January.
Yep.
Are you gonna do a premiere for it? Or it's like as actual premiere somewhere?
We'd like to actually.
Dude.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
That would be so
tight,
lit, bro.
That'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
Also, yeah, if you want to book me any DJ gigs too, just DM me on the Instagram.
Dude, I'm honestly thinking of just having a fucking house party, bro.
Yeah, dude, sick.
Have you come through.
That's what time it is, man. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we just bought a pad last year. So we've never had a pad that we could have house parties at.
Shit.
So now we do.
Tight,
so
man.
we're having a house party on the 4th of July. It's going to be lit. Oh, you come, dude. If you want, Jay's going to come.
I'm going to be in San Diego that day. But
Yeah.
I would go. I would
Hell
be.
yeah. One of these days, bro. Maybe I'll just have you come over just to DJ just for on a Wednesday, bro.
Of course, man.
Let's just
Anytime, man.
post up and have some Modelos.
That'd be
and
sick,
toppers.
dude. That'd be sick.
Good shit. Beagle, thank you for your time, man.
For sure,
I really
thank you.
appreciate it, bro. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to Downtime with Downstar. If this is your first time listening, guys, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you guys all for your support, man. Downtime with Downstar, episode 226. And we out. Peace.
Much love, Downstar. Jip.